Jackie inside to Asia Wilson. What ball movement by Las Vegas. Chelsea looking for A down low. Backdoor cut. Asia Wilson. Hello. CG12. Bring up another time. Asia Wilson with the bucket. Jackie still has it. Pass it over to Gray. She's going to launch a three. Beautiful rotation. Beautifully done by Chelsea Gray. Asia Wilson gets it to Jackie for three. They need it, and they got it. Jackie Young, the line drive three, and the Aces back up four. Chelsea got Asia at the buzzer. Score!
Tip-off is moments away here on your home for Aces basketball. ESPN Las Vegas. Now, here's the voice of the Las Vegas Aces, T.C. Martin.
And a very good Sunday evening to you. Welcome back to the house. The Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. The Las Vegas Aces taking on the Connecticut Sun. Aces playing their best basketball of the season thus far. And we only have 12 games left to go after tonight's game. And every win is a must, as the Aces right now are looking up at 5 teams in the standings. They are in the 6th seed right now. Remember, the top 8 will qualify for the playoffs. An unfamiliar territory for the Aces because, as we know, they have not been below a number 4 seed in quite some time. But they've won 3 in a row, 8 of their last 11 games. They come in here with a 17-14 mark, and they're going to try to make it 4 in a row against a struggling Connecticut Sun here. Team tonight. They are 5-24. They've lost 3 in a row in a dreadful 1-13 on the road. Here are your starting lineups. First for the visitors from 3,000 miles away in Connecticut, Marina Mayberry, the 5'11 guard in her 7th year, was Jackie Young's teammate at Notre Dame back in the day, averaging 15 points per contest. Bria Hartley in her 9th year from UConn, averaging 10. You have Tina Charles in the middle, the 6'4 center in her 14th year from UConn, averaging 16 points and 9 rebounds per game. Lila Lacan, a 5'11 guard, another rookie from France. Seen a lot of those in the last few games. She's averaging 9 points per contest. And also, rounding out the starting 5 is Anisha Moro, a rookie from LSU. The head coach is Rashid Mazarin. He is the Belgium national team coach, and again, originally from France. The Aces will start Kirsten Bell once again, starting lineup. She'll be joined in the backcourt by Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray. Melissa Smith and Asia Wilson up front, the 2 birthday girls that celebrated 2 nights ago when the Aces defeated the Seattle Storm 90-86. And of course, Becky Hammond in her 4th year as head coach of the Aces. And Becky recently got her 100th victory as a WNBA coach after a stellar WNBA career as a player back in the day. We'll jump it up. It is Morrow and Wilson jumping it up, and we're underway from the Mandalay Bay. The Aces wearing their black jerseys tonight, again at home, trimmed in silver names and numbers on the back of Las Vegas on the front. Chelsea Gray whips a pass inside to Asia Wilson. Asia misses a bunny, put back good off the glass, and the Aces are on the board 15 seconds into this game. Connecticut wearing their orange uniforms, white numerals, white names on the back. Connecticut on the front, trimmed in blue. Mayberry with a long 3, spins out, no good. Wilson has the rebound. Aces going right to left on your radio dial as we're just underway from the Mandalay Bay here. Young drives down the lane, pass inside to Smith. Smith's bodied up, left hand, no good, but draws a foul. And Melissa Smith will go to the free throw line. Smith has been fantastic. If you heard the pregame show with Becky Hammond, we got her thoughts on Melissa Smith joining this Aces team. Remember, going back 5 weeks ago. And since she joined, she immediately got thrown into the starting lineup. She is 6'3". She was the number 2 overall pick in 2021 in Indiana. Got traded to the Dallas Wings this past offseason. And then, remember, 10 games into the season, traded to the Aces. So she has given the Aces a lot of aggressiveness and physicality that the Aces were missing. Nye splits a pair of free throws, and the Aces have scored the first 3 points here. Keys to the game for the Aces, keep that mojo going, make it 4 wins in a row, get some contributions off the bench, and hopefully tonight the Aces are up by a whole bunch of points and can get some minutes and gain some confidence against this Connecticut Sun team that's the worst in the league. Connecticut turns the ball over at midcourt. Jackie Young has in the top of the key. And finally, just don't overlook any opponent. We talked to Becky Hammond about that in the pregame show, and she said that this Connecticut Sun team just 2 weeks ago beat the New York Liberty So be careful of the sun. All right, there's a turnover by the Aces, and then it turns into a breakaway drive by Bree Hartley. It's 3-2. And then the Aces turn over again. So just within a matter of 10 seconds, 2 turnovers. And Chelsea Gray tried to look for Jackie Young streaking the end of the floor and turned it over, threw it into the crowd. Connecticut with the basketball. Lucan has it at the top of the key. Bounce pass. Inside to Morrow. Jumper, that's going to be short. And Jackie Young corrals the rebound. Smith slow to get up. Jackie has it. Gets to the top of the key. Inside to Wilson. Wilson working on her old friend Tina Charles. Jumper is good by A'ja Wilson. After the A1 release of the A'ja's shoes, Tina Charles wore them against the Aces. It was kind of a cool mood. I don't see him on tonight, though, for Tina Charles. Another missed shot. Here come the Aces. Jackie Young hits a cutting A'ja Wilson, going strong to the cup. And the Aces up to a 7-2 lead. Lucan brings it up court, crosses midcourt, now gives up her dribble. Bounce pass into Charles, her first touch of the game at the high post. Over to Hartley. Into Mayberry, back over to Charles. Charles has it, working on Smith. Charles follow-away jumper off the mark. Wilson with the rebound. Gray now has it. Chelsea looking for Abe. Hits A'ja at the top of the key. A'ja gives it to Kirsten Bell. Bell now has it. Couple dribbles back to A'ja. A'ja has it on the high post. Getting to her kitchen. Floater no good. And another easy shot missed by Wilson. Missed a 6-footer there. Here comes Hartley. Skips down the lane. And nearly turned it over. Jackie bats it out of bounds. Mayberry will inbound. Gets it into Hartley. She has it, the right wing. And Chelsea commits a foul. A reach-in foul on Chelsea Gray, her first. Team's first. So Connecticut has been in the news here over the past couple weeks with their team potentially being sold and moving to Boston. And that won't happen next year, but it'll happen the year after. But they played a couple games during the last couple of years in Boston. They have sold out the Boston Gardner, as we say, the TD Garden. Another bucket for Connecticut, 7-4. Here comes Jackie Young now. Jackie stops, fires from 17 feet, and that's good. 9-4, Las Vegas. Hartley now has it. Over to Charles. Couple dribbles at the top of the key. Looking. Now gives it over to Morrow. Morrow going down the lane. Gets by A'ja and count the bucket. 9-6 Aces. A'ja will bring it up herself here. Crosses midcourt. Playing a little point guard on this set. Bounce pass inside to Smith. Smith. Jumper. Good. Nice little jump hook by Melissa Smith. We've played 4 minutes here at the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. Lucan has it. Back to Morrow. She's going to launch a deep three off the mark. Bell with a weak side rebound. Bell brings it up court, nearly turns it over, but Jackie Young takes the ball away from Lucan. Step back three is good for Jackie Young, and the Aces have opened up an 8-point lead. And we are going to get a Connecticut timeout here as Rashid Menzion says we need to talk this thing over. So Becky Hammond likes that, not taking the first timeout. 5:35 remaining, opening quarter here on this Sunday night. Aces off to a good start. They lead the Connecticut Sun 14-6.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
Olsen IT. The human soul requires a minimum daily requirement of entertainment. But listening to the radio, like you're doing right now, yeah, that doesn't count. Welcome to the world of MGM Rewards, where we have the greatest live shows on earth, the biggest names in sports, the best chefs on the planet, and the most unforgettable nights of your life. This is way beyond watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at MGMRewards.com. Welcome to the show.
Flood season schmudschmeezing. It's just a little rain and you're in a car. Drive through the puddle. It's like a free car wash. And you've got places to go. Come on, got it.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it. You simply can't tell how deep floodwater is in the road, and it only takes 1 foot of rushing water to pick up your car. Drowning in your car is a tragedy you can avoid. Never drive through floodwater because water always wins.
Brought to you by the Regional Flood Control District.
One Nevada. Ready to hit the road in a new ride? One Nevada Credit Union believes your life should be rewarded. With a new or refinanced auto loan, One Nevada will let you skip payments for 90 days. You really can drive now and pay later. At One Nevada, we offer freedom from payment stress and more money in your pocket. So you spend less time worrying about financing and more time enjoying the drive. Check out the benefits of a One Nevada auto loan today at onenevada.org. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
It's not about the injury.
Accidents happen every day and can be devastating and life-changing. Hi, this is Paul Pata from Paul Pata Law. Whether it's a car accident, a motorcycle accident, or slip and fall on commercial premises, if you are injured due to someone else's negligence, our team of expert injury attorneys will focus on you and your case and help you get your life back on track. Remember, it's not about the injury, it's about the recovery. Check us out at paulpatalaw.com or call us at 702-707-3000.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
So the Sun inbounds after calling the first time out of the game. They're down 8, and there's a quick whistle. And we're going to get a foul on Melissa Smith. So you hate to see those type of fouls that are basically 20 feet away from the basket off quick inbound, especially after timeout. Morrow has it, gives it to Tina Charles. Charles has it, back over to Hartley, goes to the corner, and there's a long jumper, and that one is good as Lucan hits a three. 14-9 Las Vegas. Wilson has it at the top of the key. Jewel Lloyd checked in during that last timeout for Kirsten Bell. Jackie Young now has it, stops fire, 17-footer, good by JY. 16-9. Hartley at the top of the key. Orchestrating. Over to Morrow. Back to Lucan. To Charles. Charles has it in the right elbow. Mayberry now has it. Fires a pass to Hartley. A three, and that is good. And again, the ace is not getting out on the shooters. 16-12. Young now has it. Crossover dribble. Draws a double team. Wilson has it. Passes it inside. Asia probably could have taken that shot, but tried to get inside to Smith. And the ball's taken away by Charles. Turnover for Las Vegas. That's their third. Mayberry. Floater. That is good. Over the front rim and down. And Becky Hammond does not like this. A 7-0 run here by the Connecticut Sun. And Becky will call a timeout. 4:13 remaining here in the first period. Aces clinging to a 2-point lead, 16-14.
It's Aces Basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They are the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Big news, Las Vegas! Les Olson IT has moved to a bigger, better facility to serve you like never before. Our new space means more technology, more service, and more solutions, all designed with you in mind. Plus, we're hiring. If you're ready to grow with a company that values innovation and community, join our team today. Proudly serving Las Vegas for 23 years and counting. Les Olson IT, your business better.
Les Olson IT.
Hey, this is Becky Hammond, head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Aces have the basketball after the timeout. Jackie Young penetrates, gets to the right elbow, drain it for Jackie Young, 18-14. Aces answer with a quick score after the timeout. Megan Gustafson now in the game for Nalissa Smith. Asia gets a piece of the ball. Tina Charles tries to pass it inside. And now Asia has it, gives it back to Jackie. Fires away from three, misses it. Jackie, beautiful offensive rebound, catches it in midair, gives it over to Evans. Evans back over to Jewel Lloyd. Count it and one. Jewel Lloyd with a tremendous drive. Got a pass from Dana Evans, collected it on the right wing. A couple dribbles, hung in the air, drew the contact, and a three-point play for Jewel Lloyd. Jewel picking up right where she left off from the game on Friday night against her former team, the Seattle Storm, where she was fantastic in that game. Asia had 29, Young had 26, and Jewel had 14. And Jewel completes the three-point play, 21-14. Aces up a touchdown here. Hartley now has it, gives it to Charles, passes it over to Rivers. Sonia Rivers, who just checked in. Mayberry down the lane, floats another jumper, and that is good. Aces up 5. Aces have Evans, Young, Lloyd in the backcourt. And there's a whistle as we have a little collision there by Rivers into Megan Gustafson. And then Asia Wilson rounds out the 5 on the floor now. Now checking in for Connecticut is Olivia Nelson-Ododa. And she's spent a good amount of time starting this season, but now coming off the bench here. Jewel Lloyd for 3. That one's off. Mayberry comes down with a rebound. Mayberry, long 3, rims out. Evans has the rebound. All by herself. Now brings it up court. Gives it to Wilson. Back to the basket. Asia still has her back turned. Jackie for a long 3. Count it. Another triple for Jackie Young. And Jackie is connected on 5 of 6 shots tonight, so she's feeling it. She's on fire. 2 of 3 from distance. And she has a dozen, half of the Aces' 24 points. Hartley drives down the lane. Baseline. Back over to Morrow. Misses a shot. Ododa comes down with a rebound. Rivers going to launch a 3. She scores it. A three-pointer, 23 feet away from the right wing by Sonia Rivers. The rookie from North Carolina State. Asia has it. Stops, fires, 12-footer, back iron, no good. Morrow with the rebound. Outlet pass to Hartley. Hartley goes behind the back, fires a 3 herself. Count it. And look at Connecticut tonight. They are connecting on 3s, 4 of 7. So 12 of their 22 points have come from beyond the arc. And they're basically matching the Aces here. And an offensive foul. They're going to get Asia Wilson setting the pick for Jackie Young out high. Asia saying, no. But the official's saying, yeah, this is a call that we've been talking about all season long. The officials are really emphasizing coming to a complete stop for setting that pick. Chelsea Gray's going to check in. Next dead ball. So here at the table. Lucan has it now. Gets to the paint. Gives it inside to Ododa. And ball swatted out of bounds. Connecticut will retain possession. So Young and Wilson will exit. Smith and Gray back in. Mabry inbounds to Ododa. Aaliyah Edwards checks in now. She gets her first action as a member of the Connecticut Sun from being traded from the Washington Mystics just 2 days ago. And Mayberry launches a 3 and count it. It's 25-24. Connecticut has their first lead of the night. Chelsea now has it. Stops, fires, 14-footer net. Aces regain the lead. Lucan has it. Mayberry with Lloyd on her. Edwards comes out high, 25 feet away, sets a pick. Mayberry still has it, looking for that floater again over Megan Gustafson and one. Gustafson commits the foul. And again, too much body there on Marina Mayberry. So 3-point play opportunity coming here for the Connecticut Sun. So we got ourselves a high-scoring affair here tonight. Both teams on fire, shooting over 60%. Mayberry's 3-point play opportunity is converted as she makes the free throw. Connecticut by 2. 45 seconds remaining. They very fastly played first quarter. Evans now has it with a left-hand dribble at the top. Over to Chelsea. Gray has it. Over to Nye. Nye strong to the cup. Gets hammered by Adota. And 2 free throws coming for Melissa Smith. So Smith to the free throw line. And Alyssa's been at the line already tonight. She converted 1 of 2. Officials taking their time here before they give the ball to Smith. And I don't know what the delay here is, but just a lot of conversation here. First free throw on the way for Smith. Back iron, no good. And that free throw percentage really been dropping. It's now under 60%. Second free throw on the way. And she hits that. 1 for 2 again for Smith. Aces trail by 1. 28-27. 30 seconds remaining opening quarter. Aces in 2-3 zone right now. It's going to leave Mayberry open. Banks it home. And she covers her mouth saying, I guess the bank is open on Sunday. Didn't mean it to go that way, but it did. And Connecticut with a 4-point lead with 20 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Evans holding on to the rock. Still has it with 10 seconds to go. Shot clock, game clock, synced up here. Evans, pass over to Gustafson. Gustafson tries to drive the baseline. She has to fire it up. Air ball, shot clock violation. So again, the Aces get in these late quarter situations where they're holding for the last shot and holding the ball well too long. So they're talking to Marina Mayberry here. She's got blood on her knee. And Becky says she has to go out. Mayberry says, yeah, I'm staying in. She goes, I got fouled. Official says, well, I don't know anything about that, but you got blood on your knee. You got to come out. So Hartley checks back in. All right, 1.9 seconds to go. Ball into Adota. Rather, Lucan fires it over the top of the shot clock. Connecticut with a very impressive first quarter. They were trailing by 8, but they have a 4-point lead at the end of 1. It's Connecticut 31, Las Vegas 27.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs and at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is a rich, full-flavored Pilsner-style lager, delivering a crisp, refreshing taste, brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
If you're injured in an accident, here are the things that matter. Who you hire to represent you matters.
Where they live may seem like it doesn't matter. It matters.
The Richard Harris Law Firm employs over 150 local people.
Trabajamos aquí.
We live right here. We know Nevada. We know the courts. And we know how to win.
If you're injured in an accident, who you hire to represent you matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444.
This summer, you'll be loving how we're lending at America First Credit Union. Get new Visa credit cards with 0% intro APR for 6 months. Need a new ride? Get 90 days with no payments on new auto loans and 60 days no payments on RV and power sports loans. Our home equity loans start with an introductory 4.49% APR to refinance debt or take on that dream project. Start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply today at AmericaFirst.com or visit a branch. Subject to membership, eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, and conditions. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Hey, it's JT here to tell you about the best pizza in Las Vegas, Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fire brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at grimaldispizzeria.com.
Let's get back to the action with T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Well, after the first quarter, the Connecticut Sun have a 31-27 lead. Connecticut, the lowest scoring team in the league, only averaging 75 points per game. They've connected on 12 of 20 shots, 6 for 10 from 3. That's 60% from both areas. And the Aces shooting exceptionally well, too. 11 for 17 from the field, 2 for 4 from beyond the three-point arc. But Connecticut has the lead in the basketball as we start the second quarter. Lucan takes a drive down the lane. Gives it over to Rivers. Rivers crossover dribble. Back to Adota. Jumper on the way. Good. And they continue their hot shooting. So it'll be interesting to see what Becky Hammond does here with these substitutions. Because as you know, this is the point where she usually has the bench mob in. And Aaliyah Nye is in along with Dana Evans. Chelsea Gray back in here to start the second quarter. Gray has it. Bounce pass inside to Nye. We're going to get an offensive foul on Nye. That's her, Smith. Smith has her second foul. So Nye and Smith are both in the game. And Jewel Lloyd rounds out the 5 that are on the floor. Hartley has it, crosses midcourt for Connecticut to Lucan. Gets a pick from Edwards. Lucan's going to let it fly again, and another one. And everyone getting into the scoring act. Mayberry has 13. Lucan has 7. Hartley has 6. And Connecticut has an 8-point lead. And there's a long 3 by Chelsea Gray. Count that. Gets the Aces back in this thing, 35-30. Lucan again drives down the lane, off the glass. Another bucket that is good. You can tell Melissa Smith did not want to commit that foul. Didn't want to challenge that shot. 7-point game. Gray now has it at the top of the key. Over to Jewel. Jewel has the top. Back to Chelsea. Hit one from there. Now passes up the shot. Inside to Jewel. Follow away jumper off the glass. No good. No foul called either. Much to the dismay of Becky Hammond and Jewel Lloyd. Hartley spins one into Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards falls down. Nye comes in to tie it up. Take it away. And we're going to get a jump ball. So Asia Wilson and Jackie Young are checking back in. Smith exits. So does Evans. So Becky is going to go with the majority of her starters here. In the opening part of the second quarter, she does not want to see this game get away. And we talked about you cannot overlook any opponent. And Connecticut has been playing better ball as of late. But this is a shocker. But They jump it up, and Edwards taps it out of bounds, and the official's going to say it's going to stay with Connecticut. Last touch by Asia Wilson off her fingertips. 3, 2, 1. Tina Charles checking back in. Adota goes out. Hartley brings it into Edwards. Back over to Lucan. Charles gives her a pick. Lucan's had the hot hand here. Lobs it into Charles. Charles up the glass and good. Scored over Jackie Young. Gray has it. Back over to Jackie. Young has it at the top of the key. Draws a double team. Gives it to Asia. Spins a pass over to Chelsea. That one is going to be short. Asia with a nice offensive rebound. Over to Lloyd. Jewell gets it inside Asia and one off the glass. After Asia kicked it back out to Jewell, she called for the ball. Set up there in the low post on the left side. Asia got it, drew contact, and now we'll get a three-point play opportunity. So Wilson has the free throw coming. Asia's first trip to the line here tonight. The three dribbles, the spin, the release, nothing but cotton. 39-33. Aces had an 8-point lead. Connecticut turned right around, went on a huge run to close the first quarter, led by 9, and there is another drive, uncontested, by Lucan. It's back to an 8-point lead. Young now has it. Jackie in mid-court. Looking for some help. Gives it to Nye over in the corner to Chelsea. Gray has it with Edwards on her. Chelsea still with the rock. Fall-away jumper forces that up. Again, no good. Hartley has it to Rivers. Aces having problems stopping the ball in the break, and Rivers cans another jumper, and Becky Hammond's calling another timeout as the lead is now grown to 10. 6:59 remaining here in the second quarter. Aces trail 43-33.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
You know, Josh, if you're hurt on the job, they call it workers' compensation. That makes it sound like you're easily compensated.
They ought to call it what it is. Workers' confusion.
Workers' confounded.
Workers' complication. They have so many rules, filings, and time limits. Most workers are completely lost and finally give up.
Yep. If you're hurt on the job, don't try to go it alone. And don't wait. Deadlines are strictly enforced.
And call the Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444.
Get ready for bacon, barbecue, and bold flavor. Say howdy to the Port of Subs Smoky Western. Stacked with smoked ham, tender turkey, smoky cheddar, bacon, and tangy barbecue sauce. Sweet, savory, sassy, but not for long. Order now at portofsubs.com, on the app, or ride on in today. The Smoky Western, only for a limited time.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
Hey, babe, where are you going?
Fantastic Indoor Swap Meet.
The swap meet? I love Fantastic. Can I come along?
Sure, if you bring your wallet.
What are we shopping for?
Everything. They've got everything, and it's a lot more fun than shopping online.
Okay, let's spend the afternoon. It's just over on Decatur and Okie.
You know, Fantastic's open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 to 6. And like they say, it's fantastic.
And like they say, we've got it.
Broker license number 1001607.LLC.
You gotta go Galindo.
I'm Josh Galindo, owner of Galindo Group Real Estate. We're not just a real estate company, we're a lifestyle brokerage with over 20 years of experience. When you work with us, you get more than a realtor. You get an entire team dedicated to creating an experience you'll love. From start to finish, we make buying or selling your home smooth, fun, and completely stress-free.
You gotta go Galindo. 702-820-1.
GalindoGroupRealestate.com.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights, custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Jackie Young brings the ball up court for the Aces. Becky Hammond has to burn her second timeout here early on. 6:50 remaining second quarter. Aces trailing by 10 after leading by 8. Gray now has it. Into the corner to Young. And we're going to have a grab here. And that is going to be on Lucan. To grab Jackie. Asia Wilson will come over and inbound it in front of the Aces bench. Mayberry is back on the floor after having some blood there at the end of the first quarter. She had 13 first quarter points. Chelsea Gray now has it. Gets a pass over to Wilson. Charles on her. Asia over to Kirsten Bell. Bell loses the ball, turns it over. Mayberry has it. Bounce pass inside to Aaliyah Edwards. Chelsea with the quick hands takes it away down low. Here comes Gray. Ace has got to convert here. Asia has it. 15 feet away. Passes it off to Aaliyah Nye, the sharpshooter. Puts it up. No good. No Aces underneath for the rebound there. Mayberry's going to launch another three. Back iron, no good. Nye comes in for the rebound. Jackie over to Gray. Chelsea's feeling it from 3. That one's off the mark as well, and the Aces have gone cold now. 3 of 8. They've missed their last 4. Rivers has it. Inside to Charles. Charles, jumper on the way, good. Connecticut now has their largest lead of 12. Connecticut's last game was against the Sparks on Thursday night. They led for majority of that game, ended up falling 102-91. Asia Wilson with a fall-away jumper. That was good. It's 45-35. 5:20 to play, second quarter. Hartley still has it at the top of the key. Bell on her. Inside. Charles, jump hook, no good. Asia corrals the rebound. Jackie has it. Crossover dribble. Throws it wildly over to Asia, but Chelsea scoops it up there. Asia fires a 3. That one's off the mark as well. Here comes Connecticut now. Rivers has it. Going to the right baseline. Asia gets a piece of it into the hands of Chelsea. Gray now has it with a left-hand dribble, crosses midcourt. Chelsea now gets to the key, all the way to the cup. Now kicks it out to Kirsten Bell. She's going to launch a 3. Count it. 45-35, and Connecticut is going to call a timeout. Aces need some stops, so at the other end here, we've got a high-scoring affair, and it's 45-38, Connecticut, timeout on the floor.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
This month, Lazy Days RV is putting you in the driver's seat with the You Pick Your Payment sales event. During this event only, your dream travel trailer starts at just $75 a month, making it easier than ever to hit the open road for less. Looking for more space? Fifth wheels start at only $145 a month. Prefer to take the wheel? Motorized RVs start at just $285 a month. Your getaway is as simple as turning the key. Plus, enjoy no payments for 45 days on every RV. Pick your payment. Pick your adventure. Stop by your local Lazy Days RV or visit lazydays.com.
Brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
Before you hire a lawyer for your injury case, ask them these 3 questions. Where are you based?
How many lawyers and staff do you have in Nevada? How much have you won for your clients?
When you call the Richard Harris Law Firm, you already know we're local.
I grew up here, so did Josh.
We have over 150 local legal professionals.
And what have we won?
Billions. And all with our less fee guarantee.
Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing has proven that we can solve problems quickly, completely, and affordably, which is great. But we also like to prevent problems before they happen, which saves you money. So you can live your life comfortably and without worry. And the way we do it is with the Savings and Maintenance Membership, or SAM plan for short. For $16 a month, you get 4 yearly visits, a 15-point cooling system tune-up, a 15-point heating system tune-up, a 65-point plumbing inspection and water heater flush, 1 diagnostic or emergency service trip for plumbing or air, 15% off repairs, and a lot more, including peace of mind all year long. Check out the long list of benefits at SierraCoolsLV.com or give us a call at 702-380-7099. License number 0078689 and 081121.
Sierra Air Conditioning. Or check them out online at Grimaldi'sPizzeria.com.
The human soul requires a minimum daily requirement of entertainment. But listening to the radio, like you're doing right now, yeah, that doesn't count. Welcome to the world of MGM Rewards, where we have the greatest live shows on earth, the biggest names in sports, the best chefs on the planet, and the most unforgettable nights of your life. This is way beyond watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at MGMRewards.com. Welcome to the show.
This is Holly Rowe from ESPN, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Aces trying to come back here. Found themselves down double digits now, trailing by 7. Connecticut with the basketball. Tina Charles gets the ball ripped away, but she gets it back, puts up the jumper, in and out, no good. And Asia Wilson comes down with a rebound to Jackie Young. Young now has it. Aces escape, giving up another bucket there, and Jackie turns it over again. Driving the baseline, left her feet, and threw it into the hands of 2 Connecticut players. Aces with 8 turnovers. Bounce pass inside to Charles. Charles working on Bell, now draws a double team. Charles into the corner. Mayberry, she's on fire. Front iron, no good. Nye comes down with a rebound. Nye coming up, doesn't have any help though. Now gives it back to Asia, over to Gray, to Jackie, forces up another 3. Nye with a putback, and then she turns it over. Just sloppiness. Rivers, who's been on fire, puts up a jumper, no good. Charles bats it out of bounds. Aces ball. Aces have given away a lot of opportunities here. 9 turnovers that have led to 9 points for Connecticut. So Jackie's coming out, Bell's coming out. So Smith back in. Jewel Lloyd back in. Chelsea Gray has it at the top. Actually, not going to let Smith come in right now, so she's going to hang out in front of us here. Young has it. Jackie went to the bench and had to come back in. Gives it to Gray. Back in the corner, and Nye gets the ball swatted away. Rivers with a big block there. So Smith now in for Nye. And Gray will inbound in the corner in front of the Aces bench. Aces down 7 with the rock. 3:10 to play, second quarter. Lloyd has it at the top of the key. Jewel going down the lane. Follow-away jumper. In and out, no good. And Smith came down with a rebound and was fouled. And that'll be Connecticut's 3rd team foul, so no free throws here yet. Side out for the Aces. So far side, free throw line extended. On the sideline there, the Aces will inbound. Chelsea Gray goes on over. Aces in a box set. Jackie gets free and has it at the top of the key. Young to Asia. Into the corner. Jewel again for 3. Off the mark. And Nye comes down and gets a foul. Smith gets the rebound. And another foul. She is undercut. And the Connecticut player's still on the ground there. She having problems getting up. And that is Haley Peters, her 4th year from Duke, who just checked in at the last dead ball. And then the officials are going to look at this to see if there is anything flagrant here. So 2:55 remaining. We will step away. Aces still down by 7, 45-38.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
If you need to sell your house,
talk to Aaron Taylor.
You want to sell it fast and get the most cash, talk to Aaron Taylor.
The real estate
estate guy.
All right, Jacob. It's sellers versus buyers, kid. Pool noodle battle. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. But the sellers are going down today.
Not a chance, baby. Our sellers get cash advances, we handle the repairs up front, and we always get top dollar. We'll even buy your house for cash if needed.
Okay, but don't forget about the buyers. Inventory's up, which means more homes to choose from. And we negotiate hard to get our buyers the best deal. And some closing costs, maybe.
Well, now you're just showing off.
Just doing what we do best.
Buyers or sellers, the real estate guy's got your back.
Call us at 702-310-6683 or visit therealestateguyLV.com.
That's 702-310-MOVE. eXp Realty, license number 38886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor,
the real estate guy.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Okay, after the officials review that, it stands as a foul on Haley Peters. So Gray will inbound on the sideline. Hartley guarding her, lobs it into Wilson at the top of the key. Over to Jackie. Aces have gone ice cold here. Haven't had a field goal in the last 2.5 minutes. Jackie hangs in the air. You count the bucket at the free throw line just inside. Aces trim it to 5. Hartley has it at the top of the key and Gray on her. Charles delivers a pick out high. Mayberry now. Former Notre Dame teammates going at each other. Jackie guarding Mayberry. Mayberry can't get the shot off, drug her foot, and that's a traveling call. Turnover for Connecticut. When you look at Connecticut, they average 14 turnovers a game. They only score 75 points. That's dead last in the league. They give up 87, which is next to last. They are 12th in field goal percentage and dead last in three-point shooting. You couldn't tell that by tonight. They've connected on 59% of their shots. Gray now has it. Spins the pass over to Jewel Lloyd. Another three. Count that three. Jewel Lloyd. And the Aces have got within 2. They've cut a 10-point deficit down to a deuce. It's 45-43. 2 minutes to play, second quarter. Hartley has it and gets bumped by Jewel Lloyd. That will not result in any free throws. It was on the drive, and that is the first team foul by the Aces here in this quarter. However, the next one will result in free throws because you commit 2 in the final 2 minutes, it'll result in free throws. Mayberry will inbound. Jackie guarding her, lobs it into Hartley. Hartley has it, still at the top of the key. Looks over to Charles. Charles going to launch a three, in and out, no good. Smith, rebound. Young has it. Asia now has it at the elbow. Asia going to the cup and throws it away to a fan in the front row. Just another turnover. Ace is not on the same page. And again, you get the freelancing a little bit on the offense here. Asia's throwing out to the wing, and Alyssa Smith just was cutting to the hoop. 10th turnover for the Aces. Mayberry has it. Jackie on her tight. Shot clock down to 5. It's Hartley. She has on the right wing. Penetrates inside. Spins it up. No good. Wilson with a rebound. And now Connecticut's gone cold, but the Aces, can they convert here? Jewel Lloyd, head down to the rack. Off the rim, no good. Another missed layup. Although it was contested, Jewel will tell you she probably should have had it. Haley Peters launches up an ill-advised three. That's no good. And Wilson with the rebound. Over to Gray, back to Asia. Aces looking to tie or take the lead. There's a reach-in foul. And that will be free throws for Asia Wilson. Sloppy half for the Aces. Aces have only scored 16 points in this quarter. And despite the shooting woes here, now they're down to 50%. They started off like a house of fire. Both teams did. Connecticut has gone a little bit cold too. So both teams are around 60% Connecticut still at 54. Asia Wilson cans the first free throw. Lucan comes back in. Second free throw on the way for the MVP. Good. Asia now 4 for 4 at the line. Lucan has it at the top. Now dribbles in, now dribbles back out to the right. Shot clock under 10. Hartley has it in the corner. Chelsea on her. Shot clock down to 5. Mayberry trying to make something happen, throws it away. Jackie tight ropes on the baseline, comes across with it. 22 seconds to go, and Becky Hammond's going to want one shot here. We're tied at 45. See if the Aces can start this a little bit earlier than they did at the end of the first quarter. Shot clock and game clock are synced up at 8. Jackie's asking for Asia for a pick. Gives it to her. Jackie has it. Crossover dribble. Step back 3. Off the mark. Asia goes for the tip. Can't get it in. And we go to the half tied at 45. All right. Both teams a little careless with the basketball in the second quarter, but the hot shooting has dissipated a little bit. Both teams start off on fire. 31-27 at the end of one, and now we're tied at 45 at the end of two. We invite you to hang with us at halftime. We'll have a sports update with Diamond Doug Douglas, and then Tracy Murray, my man, former NBA champion with the Houston Rockets and played with so many other teams. Pride of UCLA will come join me at halftime. All right, we're locked at 45 between the Aces and the Sun goes to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
Summer's here, and with record-breaking temps already happening, your HVAC system's got to be ready to perform. At Semperfi Heating and Cooling, we don't just service systems, we prepare them for battle against the toughest conditions. That's why Semperfi is offering a 29-point precision inspection tune-up for $17.75. And because we believe in taking care of our first responders and our veterans, get 20% off all other services. Call Semperfi 702-703-6450 for same-day service. That's 702-703-6450 or online at callsemperfi.com.
Before you hire a lawyer for your injury case, ask them these 3 questions. Where are you based?
How many lawyers and staff do you have in Nevada? How much have you won for your clients?
When you call the Richard Harris Law Firm, you already know we're local.
I grew up here, so did Josh.
We have over 150 local legal professionals.
And what have we won?
Billions, and all with our less fee guarantee.
Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444.
Hello, I'm Jesse Fonseca with Park Place Realty. I have been your local broker since 1990. Yes, that's 35 years. So if you're looking at selling or buying a home, I'd love to be your choice. Call or text for more information, 702-736-3000. I'm also a mortgage banker, so if no one will lend you, I'll lend you. I have a lot of money. Credit restoration, notary, and much more. Call for a free home evaluation, 736-3000.
License B143790. Geneva Financial 393995.
We're hiring at A1 Garage Doors. No experience? No problem. We provide full training, a brand new van, top-of-the-line tools, a gas card, and steady jobs with weekly pay. This isn't just a job. It's a career with real growth, great pay, and job security. Our team members go from training to 6 figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at a1garage.com/careers.
A1garage.com. A1 from day one.
Zip Zap Auto has expanded into one of the largest independent auto repair shops in the valley. With 23 bays, over 12,000 square feet, Zip Zap is your one-stop shop, offering 24-hour smog test, oil changes, detailing, bodywork, engine, and transmission rebuilding. And Zip Zap provides free towing and diagnostics with qualifying repairs. No appointment necessary, 24-hour service. Zip Zap Auto at Cheyenne and North Durango Drive and online at zipzapauto.com.
It's the Aces Radio Network Sports Update. Brought to you by Findlay Toyota in the Valley Auto Mall.
I'm Doug Douglas with your Aces Halftime Report. Nevada, for the 3rd straight year, will be represented in the Little League World Series in Pennsylvania. This year, it will be the Summerlin South Little League team who won the Mountain Region. Their first game in Williamsport will be this Wednesday as they take on, from the Great Lakes region, the Clarendon Hills Little League team from Illinois. From Friday night,
for the win. Johnson, the push, up the middle, touchdown! Vegas wins and is going to the IFL Championship game. Storybook ending for the Vegas Nighthawks. 12 months ago, that same spot of the field dashed their hopes of a playoff game for the first time in this building. And now they make amends, this time with Jerome Johnson. The push over the goal line into the end zone. And with a trip to Tucson heading their way in 2 weeks' time.
Ben Wilson and Justin Russo with the call as the Nighthawks in overtime defeat San Diego 74-68 to claim the IFL Western Conference Championship. They will be taking on the Green Bay Blizzard as Green Bay defeated the Quad City Steamwheelers 71-64. That game will take place in Tucson, Arizona, August 23rd at 7:30. And last night at Cashman Field, the Las Vegas Lights tied San Antonio FC 1-1 in full time. The one goal for the Lights was by Johnny Rodriguez. And a final honor for UNLV's Jackson Woodard. The former star linebacker has become only the third Rebel from any sport to be named Mountain West Male Scholar Athlete of the Year. Raiders head coach Pete Carroll on the upcoming scrimmage against the 49ers before their preseason game against the Niners Saturday at Allegiant Stadium.
It's a really good opportunity for us to work against a good group. They'll be greased up and ready to go, and it should be a good physical practice that we have, and then of course the game coming up. It'll just be a chance to see our guys in a different environment. We won't be tackling in practice, but that'll be a good part of the preparation to get to the game. Our guys just need to see the tempo and the speed of really good clubs, and this is a great opportunity for us.
When we return, we'll go back to the Michelob Ultra Arena. TC Martin will talk about what happened in the first half of the Aces versus the Suns and then get us ready for the second half of that game. Thanks for listening to the update. I'm Doug Douglas. Talk to you again soon.
It's Aces Basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
Beat the heat and pack up the car. Bring the kids and make memories that last without spending a fortune. Cedar City in beautiful southern Utah is closer than you think and cooler than you expect. An easy 3-hour drive and you can enjoy that cool mountain air. Enjoy an amazing hike in one of the many nearby national parks or some great fishing in the nearby lakes and reservoirs. There's something for everyone and it won't break the bank. Visit cedarcity.com to plan your summer escape.
Banking should be personal. At West Star Credit Union, it is. We're not just another financial institution. We're your trusted partner in savings, loans, and life's biggest moments. Join today and let's build your future together. West Star Credit Union. Rooted in Nevada, built for you. Visit weststar.org or your nearest branch and get started today.
Hello, I'm Jesse Fonseca with Park Place Realty. I have been your local broker since 1990. Yes, that's 35 years. So if you're looking at selling or buying a home, I'd love to be your choice. Call or text for more information, 702-736-3000. I'm also a mortgage banker, so if no one will lend you, I'll lend you. I have a lot of money. Credit restoration, notary, and much more. Call for a free home evaluation, 736-3000.
License B143790. Geneva Financial 393995.
What happened in the arena?
McLaurin's he's a number one elite receiver.
Yeah, he's almost got, when he wants to, he has like a gravitational pull towards the ball. And you look at the people he's played with, he was scoring touchdowns with Taylor Heineke.
Right.
It's The Arena with Greg Salerno, Wednesdays at 2. Listen to Cofield and Company weekday afternoons at 3 on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas. Welcome back to the Aces Radio Network. It's the halftime report with stats, scores, and more, presented by West Star Credit Union. Here's TC Martin.
Back here at the house, Michelob Ultra Arena, the Aces jumped out to a nice 8-point lead, but Connecticut came storming back Aces came back again, erasing a 10-point deficit. We're tied at 45 here at the half. My good friend Tracy Murray joins us, NBA champion, of course, the pride of UCLA, and always hanging out, trying to catch as much basketball as he can. Trace, great to have you here, brother.
Oh, man, it's always good to be in the house with you.
Yeah, always good. All right. Tell me, I mean, you've been seeing a lot of WNBA this year, and these Aces, we know, do not look like the same Aces we've seen in the championship seasons, but what are your eyes seeing this first half tonight?
Well, they're not the same team. You know, when you have key pieces go to different teams, you're not going to be the same team. Plus, it's another year that when you go deep in the playoffs, you're a year older the next year. So you have a lot of new players added onto the team. So chemistry means everything, especially when you've been a championship team. So it's going to take a while to figure this thing out.
Yeah, Aces definitely, we've had these highs and these lows. And, several of the teams that down your neck of the wood, the LA Sparks, same type of thing as well, too.
Right, yeah, they're struggling, too. And they played well, like, over the last 5 or 6 games. Then they had a real bad loss. Was it last night or night? Yeah. And so they're having their problems also, gaining new big pieces to the team. That's quite an adjustment for the team.
I see my man, in the stands. I see a Murray in the stands. I see a Murray on the court here tonight as well, too. What's up with that, huh?
You got 2 Murrays on the court right now.
Got 2 Murrays on the court, yeah.
Ball girls tonight, and they get that opportunity to be close, to feel it, smell it, touch it. If this is what you want to be, you got to be around. You got to know what it's like. You got to know what it feels like to be out there. You got to see the size of the young ladies, the athleticism. So, they're inspiring basketball players. So, they're gym rats. They want to be around it.
We've had a lot of Murrays here on the show. Our last halftime 2 nights ago, we had DeJounte Murray on.
Oh,
no relation though.
No relation, but a heck of a player, man.
So we got to get as many Murrays on as we can. You gotta love it, man.
Yeah, it's always fun to be on with your team.
Hey, so what do you think here in the second half? Obviously, this is a team that they're playing. The Aces are playing tonight in Connecticut, 5-24, and you've been in this situation as a player, as a coach as well, too. You can never overlook opponents, right? And Becky Hammond and I talked about this before the game. You can't let it happen, but it's human nature, isn't it?
These are the more dangerous teams to play because they're trying to grow. They have something to prove. Everybody on this team, they have something to play for because being at the bottom, you're playing for your job now. Yeah. So, am I playing well enough to be brought back next year? Am I playing well enough to be seen by the other teams in the league? So this team is playing for more than just trying to improve as a team. They're trying to play for their lives right now, being at the bottom of the league.
Yeah. All right.
I've been there.
Exactly. All right. What needs to happen here in the second half, and what do you think happens in the second half?
I think the Aces need to jump out in the first 5 minutes and let them know, that this is their game, or else it's going to be a war all the way down to the end.
All right. Big picture here. I know you've got a chance to watch a lot of the W here. We know that Minnesota has just been a monster. Tell me how you see this last third of the season playing out, not only for the Aces, but some of the way the rest of the playoffs will go.
It's hard to see anybody beat Minnesota. Just like we talked about it off air. They're just a machine. They're just a locomotive just running out of control. I can't see anybody getting in their way.
Yeah. All right. We'll let you get back to eating your daughter's pizza.
Oh, yeah, right. No, I can't do that. Yeah. If I keep eating her pizza, she's going to be mad.
Exactly. All right. Brother, I appreciate you being here as always. Love having you on the show or here at the games, and look forward to seeing you again down the road.
I got to get back on the show sooner than later.
Oh, you got it, brother.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you. Take care. Thank you.
Tracy Murray, NBA champion, 12-year NBA veteran. Again, UCLA Hall of Famer. We're back with the second half. We're tied at 45. You listen to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
This has been the Las Vegas Aces halftime report on ESPN Las Vegas, presented by Westar Credit Union. We'll head back to courtside.
The Westgate Las Vegas Super Contest is back and better than ever. This is the ultimate pro football handicapping challenge where the contestant who earns the most points for the entire pro football season will be declared the champion. This year's Super Contest at the Westgate features 11 in-season contests to go with the overall title. And there is a 100% payback and no rake. Entries will be accepted July 1st through September 6th.
All winnings are aggregate payouts. For official rules, visit WestgateLasVegas.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
With TC Martin after this.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs and at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com, or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management.
You call anyone else. The Richard Harris Law Firm.
Hey, Jeff. How's the new job working out?
Really sucks. Terrible boss and the paycheck is even worse. I gotta get a new job.
Truck you.
Wait, what?
Truck you.
You don't have to curse at me.
Dude, you should check out Truck You CDL training. My brother got his CDL license in 4 weeks and now he has a new career making great money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Truck You offers small classes with night and weekend times available. They will even help with payment programs. Check them out. LV.com. Truck You.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights. Custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
This is Kia Stokes, and you listen to the Aces Radio Network.
We are back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena, the Mandalay Bay. All right, the Aces are in the Connecticut Sun tied at 45. The Aces have committed 10 turnovers in the first half, led to 9 Connecticut points. Aces had themselves an 8-point lead, jumped off to a big start. Connecticut came storming back, had a 12-point lead. And now Connecticut starts with the basketball here in quarter number 3. Tina Charles has it. Goes over to Mayberry, who had 13 points. Lacan, 11 points. Those are your leading scores for Connecticut. And there is Morrow, who she takes a quick 3 and then drains that. And just like that, Connecticut scores the first bucket, up 3-48-45. The Aces, led by Jackie Young with 14, Asia Wilson with 13, and there's another turnover for the Aces in the backcourt. Hartley down the lane, misses the shot. Wilson gets the rebound. So luckily for the Aces, their turnover doesn't turn into points. Smith now has it. Leaves her feet and nearly throws it away. Again, Aces are not on the same page here tonight at all. So Gray will inbound. Hartley touched it last. All 5 Aces starters have scored tonight, but again, Jackie Young and Asia Wilson doing more of the heavy lifting. Kirsten Bell puts up a long 3, and that is missed. Here comes Connecticut again. Hartley with it. Spins a pass over to Morrow. She just hit 1 3. That one's an air ball, and Gray comes down with it. Aces need some continuity here and some structure. Bounce pass inside to Smith. Smith, floater, good, and 1. Nice pass by Asia Wilson, and Melissa Smith did a great job of sealing down low in the middle of the paint. The turnaround jumper, good. The Aces have a chance to tie this thing up. It has been an ugly half of basketball for the Las Vegas Aces, so hopefully they can turn this thing around here. Aces came in here as a 12-point favorite, and Smith misses the free throw. Aces still down by 1. Mabry has it at the top. Jackie guarding her over to Hartley. Chelsea surrounding her. Back to Mayberry. Shot clock is at 5. They lob it inside to Charles. Charles going to have to let it fly and drains a 15-foot jumper. Tina Charles always with that nice soft touch. Young has it. And that shot clock was winding down. Another unfortunate bucket. Ball nearly turned over again. Jackie has it. Now gives over to Bell. Bell tries a three. Launches no good. Asia trying to battle for the rebound. Luckily, last touched by two Connecticut players. Charles and Morrow were there. They could not corral a rebound. So Gray will inbound. Right side of the hoop. Asia has it. Jumper on the way. Good. 18-footer by Asia Wilson. Wilson now with 15. Asia already has a double-double. 15 points, 10 rebounds here tonight. Charles now has it at the top of the key. Looking for Mayberry. Launches a three. Back iron, no good. Wilson with her 11th rebound. Asia now has it. Comes to the top. Bounce pass inside again. Smith forces that up. Loses the ball. Now gets it back to Wilson at the top of the key. Aces, all five players standing around right now. Bell has it. And we're going to get a reach-in foul there on Lucan. As Bell had it. Tried to dip the pass into Wilson in the key. So it's a second team foul on Connecticut. Aces have not committed one as of yet. We've played 2.5 minutes here in the second half. Bell gets it into Jackie Young. Young over to Wilson. Wilson's open again, and the shot does not go, but we're going to have a whistle here, and this is going to be on Tina Charles. And we're trying to debate whether this is going to be free throws or not. And they may look at this to see if it's any type of flagrant. Crowd thinks so, but the officials aren't going to come over and look at it. All right, so Jewel Lloyd comes in for Kirsten Bell, which is the norm here. Bell's been getting the starts here. Lately, Lloyd coming off the bench, but Lloyd's been playing a majority of the minutes. And Connecticut, they're going to look at this now. They're going to look at it to see if there is anything flagrant on that foul. So we'll step away briefly here. Aces trail by 1, 50-49.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
This month, Lazy Days RV is putting you in the driver's seat with the You Pick Your Payment sales event. During this event only, your dream travel trailer starts at just $75 a month, making it easier than ever to hit the open road for less. Looking for more space? Fifth wheels start at only $145 a month. Prefer to take the wheel? Motorized RVs start at just $285 a month. Your getaway is as simple as turning the key. Plus, enjoy no payments for 45 days on every RV. Pick your payment. Pick your adventure. Stop by your local Lazy Days RV or visit lazydays.com.
Plumbing, because where the water flows, 365 Plumbing goes.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
Now back to courtside with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
All right, Asia Wilson just put up a jumper that missed, and Chelsea Gray was setting a screen, and Tina Charles came and took both hands and extended right to Chelsea Gray's throat. And we could see the right elbow there. So again, what they're looking at here, anything above the neck, and that definitely constitutes a flagrant foul. Now the question is it going to be a flagrant 1 or flagrant 2? The flagrant 2 would be an ejection. And Tina Charles is over to our right. She's looking at the replay as well. And Tina, not really a dirty player at all, but again, just extended both arms, including the forearm, into the throat of Chelsea Gray. Chelsea's mom is now moving over and sitting next to Mark Davis, and she's not happy about it either. And neither is Chelsea or anybody here in this building. So the officials are looking long and hard at this. And I don't see anything that could be less than a flagrant 1. The officials are still looking this over. And just looking at the action where you have the extension of the arm. And again, not a basketball play. I mean, that's where it starts. It's not a basketball play. So now the headsets are down, and now 3 officials are discussing this. And we expect this to be a flagrant foul on Tina Charles. But at what level? Meanwhile, Connecticut has committed 3 team fouls in this quarter. So it's a flagrant 1 on Tina Charles, so no ejection. So Chelsea Gray will go shoot the free throw. And that's where that foul was. So no free throws for Wilson because it wasn't on the shot. And the Aces will get the basketball here as well. So Chelsea for the tie. She's got it. Hits the first. Second free throw coming to give the Aces the lead back, and she does. 51-50. So the Aces have an opportunity for a 4 or potential 5-point possession here. Wilson with the inbound to Young at the top of the key. Back over to Gray, to Asia. Asia has it at the free throw line. Asia wheeling, dealing down the lane. Puts it up, partially blocked by Charles in the hands of Morrow. So the Aces come up empty on that part of the possession. Got the free throws. Couldn't get anything more. Rivers, who had the hot hand, is back in the game now for the Sun. Morrow, another 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, Jackie Young. Asia has it back at the top. Big night here. Asia driving on Tina Charles. Count if it goes. It goes. And 1. Another foul on Tina Charles. And Asia Wilson making it work. Making it happen. And the MVP is starting to take over right now at both ends of the floor. Asia now with 17. She'll look for her 18th point at the free throw line and push this lead back to 4 in favor of Las Vegas. Asia with the 3 dribbles, the spin. Can she stay perfect to the line? Yes. 4 for 4. Hartley has it to the top of the key. Now Rivers looks inside. And now we're going to get the ball batted away. Connecticut will keep possession. Mayberry has it. Will inbound to Rivers. 10 of the shot clock. Rivers dribbling into the key. Now gives it back. Mayberry, a long 3. Barely grazes the rim. And Smith comes down with a rebound. Here come the Aces in transition. Gray, no look pass to Young. Stop, pop, 3. Back iron, no good. Right to Asia Wilson standing on the right wing outside the 3-point line. Back to Melissa Smith. She's going to try a 3. That's not the shot you want. And Charles comes down with a rebound. Hartley has it. Left wing to Charles. Lobs it inside. Adota now in the game. Count it. So Aces gave away a possession there. And then, again, gave Nelson Adota a nice position down low. And she made it count. Wilson now has it. Spins the pass back over to Smith. Back to Asia. Jumper on the way. Front iron off the mark. And no Ace player underneath. And Mayberry in and out with the 3 attempt. Aces is like jogging up and down the court right now. And there's a reach and foul on Hartley. Both teams look gassed right now. So free throws rest of the way for the Aces as Connecticut now over the limit. And Chelsea will get 2 free throws here. First free throw up and in and out. Lucan checks back in. Mayberry goes out. Chelsea waiting for that ball here, and now they're going to bring the mops up. Tracy Murray's daughter doing some work out there. There you go. Tracy Murray, our halftime guest, great friend, former NBA player and UCLA Hall of Famer, joined us at halftime, and his daughter is out there doing a good job. I wonder if I could get her to come do that at my house. That'd be good. I don't know if I could pay her as much as the Aces in WNBA, but maybe some ice cream. Trade off. Chelsea Gray misses both free throws. Comes Connecticut now with a chance to take the lead. Lucan for three. Back iron no good. And Jewel Lloyd in the game. And another foul in the backcourt by Adota. Got Jewel Lloyd around the neck. Now Jewel Lloyd will go to the free throw line. I can guarantee you Jewel Lloyd's not going to miss 2 free throws. Jewel, 90% free throw shooter. So Ace is benefiting from the fouls by Connecticut. First free throw is good by Jewel. Evans now checks in. Chelsea Gray exits. So on the floor, you got Lloyd, Evans, Young in the backcourt. Smith and Wilson up front. And Jewel converts both free throws. Jewel now has 8. Ace is up 56-52. Now we're going to get a reach-in foul. That's on the Ace. It's going to be on Dana Evans. Dana having some words with Bree Hartley here. Hartley inbounds, gives it to Lucan. Asia comes out on her to Adota. Gives it up to Hartley. Adota's got sealed down low on Smith and misses the shot, puts the rebound back and good. 56-54, 4:40 remaining, third period. Aces see if they can get back to the line. Jackie Young has it, gives it to Wilson. Asia fires a pass in the corner to Evans. Evans on the baseline, looking for a little help now. Asia gives her a pick out high, gives it to Asia. Asia has it, puts up a shot, in and out, no good. Asia put back good. Another rebound and bucket for Asia Wilson. She's got 20. Lucan, spin move inside, no good. Batted away. Smith comes down with it. Hands it off to Evans. Aces can put a little distance between themselves and the sun. Dana Evans with a drive down the lane. Scoop shot off the glass and good. 60-54. Charles has it to Lucan. Lucan drives the baseline. Now kicks it out to Hartley. Long distance three, good. Just like that, lead cut in half from 6-3 on one possession. 3:45 to play third quarter. Evans now has it. Rivers guarding her. Gives it to Asia. Over to Jackie. Young now has it. Jackie puts up a jumper, and that short offensive foul on Asia Wilson. Jackie missed the shot, and a very late whistle there. And they got Asia with the foul, and they're going to review this. Becky, who's been on fire with her challenges, says, we got to review this. And Asia's calling for a flop right now, too. And the official is going to take Asia's word for it and said, we will take a look at this. So they're going to look to see if it's a flop, number one, and try to take the foul away. And the official is saying, he goes, hey, I'll take a look at it. That's all I can do. All right, we'll step away. Timeout on the floor. Ace.
This month, Lazy Days RV is putting you in the driver's seat with the You Pick Your Payment sales event. During this event only, your dream travel trailer starts at just $75 a month, making it easier than ever to hit the open road for less. Looking for more space? Fifth wheels start at only $145 a month. Prefer to take the wheel? Motorized RVs start at just $285 a month. Your getaway is as simple as turning the key. Plus, enjoy no payments for 45 days on every RV. Pick your payment. Pick your adventure. Stop by your local Lazy Days RV or visit lazydays.com.
.com, because where you sit matters. Hey, it's Chris Fox. Yep, your morning radio guy, and I want to be your trusted Las Vegas realtor. I've called Las Vegas my home for over 34 years, and I know it like the back of my hand. And I've helped a lot of Las Vegans just like you. So whether you're buying, selling, investing, or you have a property that needs a lot of TLC, I can help. Just call me, 702-419-4346. 702-419-4346. I want to be your trusted Las Vegas realtor, and I'm ready to go to work for you. Simply Vegas Real Estate. Broker number 1000960.
Summer's here, and with record-breaking temps already happening, your HVAC system's got to be ready to perform. At Simplify Heating and Cooling, we don't just service systems, we prepare them for battle against the toughest conditions. That's why Simplify is offering a 29-point precision inspection tune-up for $17.75. And because we believe in taking care of our first responders and our veterans, get 20% off all other services. Call Simplify at 702-703-6450 for same-day service. That's 702-703-6450 or online at callsimplify.com.
You have a growing company, and you need to get your employees trained for a commercial driver's license. Let Truck U CDL Training of Las Vegas drive your company's growth and success. No matter how large or small your company is, Truck U offers corporate rates for CDL A and B training. Class schedules are available days, evenings, and weekends, with little or no loss to your company's productivity. Check out truckulv.com to find out more. That's truckulv.com.
The human soul requires a minimum daily requirement of entertainment. But listening to the radio, like you're doing right now, yeah, that doesn't count. Welcome to the world of MGM Rewards, where we have the greatest live shows on earth, the biggest names in sports, the best chefs on the planet, and the most unforgettable nights of your life. This is way beyond watching 20-second clips on your phone. This is all the entertainment you can handle and more. So book now and make the most of your Vegas getaway at MGMRewards.com. Welcome to the show.
Hey, this is Megan Gustafson with the Aces, and you're listening to the Aces Radio Network.
All right, Becky Hammond's challenge unsuccessful. I think that's the first unsuccessful challenge in the last 6 for Becky Hammond. Pretty good percentage. Hitting about 70% on her challenges this season. So it'll be Connecticut basketball. Aces still have a 3-point lead. 3:33 remaining, third quarter. Rivers brings it up. Jewel Lloyd on her to LeConte, who had the hot hand in the first half. Asia on her, down low to Adoda. Turnaround jumper, that's going to be short. And Smith with the one-hand rebound to Jackie. Young pushing the pace now. High screen delivered by Smith. Jackie, no look pass to Dana Evans. Evans drives, back to Smith. Smith puts up the jumper. Off the mark, no good. Rivers has it to Charles. Charles with a shot fake. Nearly loses it. Hartley has it at the top of the key. Hartley draws a double team. Looks cross court. Lucan's open for 3. That's off the mark. And Jackie gets the rebound on a bounce. Dana Evans for 3. Count it! Triple for Dana Evans. And the Aces are back up 6. 63-57. 2.5 to play, third period. Hartley to Lucan. Lucan driving down the lane. Throws a pass out of bounds. So another turnover for Connecticut. That's only their 7th. Aces have 12. So Gustafson checks back in. And Smith out. Evans has the rock at the top of the key. Gives it over to Wilson. Back over to Jackie. Jackie going down the lane. Finger roll good by Jackie Young. And 1. A foul on top of that. Late whistle. Count the bucket. And that foul goes on Udana. And Jackie Young for a 3-point play opportunity could stretch this lead to 9. So the Aces have caught fire here. And Jackie completes the 3-point play opportunity. So now the Aces have their largest lead of the night. Offensive foul, and they're going to get Bree Hartley on this, and she just shoved Dana Evans. And these two have been going at it all night here, especially here in the last 5 minutes. So the official's going to make sure that wipe off some perspiration here on the floor, and then the Aces will inbound here in the backcourt. Aces have Gustafson, Wilson, Young, Lloyd, and Evans on. Aces can go up double digits with a bucket here. Dana now has it at the top of the key. Wilson delivers a pick, gives it back to Asia. To Jackie. Jackie outside the three-point arc. Bounce pass into Asia. Ball knocked away. Asia gets it back. Shot clock down to 8. We got another whistle, and this will be more free throws for Las Vegas. So that foul is going to be on Aaliyah Edwards, who just joined the team. This is her first game coming over from the Washington Mystics. So Lindsey Allen is going to get in the game here too. And Allen was actually starting when we faced the Connecticut Sun back at their place earlier in the season. Allen, the former Las Vegas Ace, back in year number 2, back in 2019. Jewel Lloyd hits the first free throw. Second one coming for Jewel. And Jewel's in a double figures. So 3 aces in double figures. Lloyd with 10. Young with 17. And Asia leads all scorers with 20. 68-57, Las Vegas. Mayberry has it. Allen lobs it inside to Adota. Back over to Edwards. She's going to launch one in and out. And Wilson has the rebound. Asia, 15 rebounds. Bounce pass inside to Lloyd. And Lloyd tried to flip it up. Lost control into the hands of Rivers. Here comes Connecticut now. Edwards draws a foul on Megan Gustafson. So Lindsey Allen will inbound, far side. Rivers now has it, gets a pick from Edwards. Rivers stops, fires good, and that breaks a long scoring drought for Connecticut, as they have not scored in 3.5 minutes. Under a minute to play here, third quarter. Evans has it. To Wilson. To Young. Jackie now at the top of the key. Jackie penetrates, gets inside, flips it up and good. Nice aggressive drive by Jackie Young. And the Aces back up 11, 70-59. 40 seconds to go. Adota has it. Mayberry for a 3. Back iron no good. Dana Evans tips it over to Wilson. Asia brings it up. See if Aces go 2 for 1 here. Asia stops, fires on a dime. Back iron no good. Adota with the rebound. And now Connecticut will have the last shot of the quarter. And the Aces will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Allen has it. Backs up towards midcourt. Evans on her. Bounce pass. Mayberry. Crossover on Gustafson. Launches and count it as the horn expires there. So as the shot clock buzzer hit, Marina Mayberry hit a 3. Aces inbound and cannot get a shot off. We've come to the end of 3 quarters, but the Aces have regained the lead. We were tied at 45 at halftime. Aces outscore the Sun by 8, and that's where we are right now. It's Las Vegas 70, Connecticut 62. You listen to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Big news, Las Vegas! Les Olson IT has moved to a bigger, better facility to serve you like never before. Our new space means more technology, more service, and more solutions, all designed with you in mind. Plus, we're hiring. If you're ready to grow with a company that values innovation and community, join our team today. Proudly serving Las Vegas for 23 years and counting. Les Olson IT, your business better.
Les Olson IT.
Flood season
season schmud-schmeezing. It's just a little rain, and you're in a car. Drive through the puddle. It's like a free car wash, and you've got places to go. Come on, got it.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it. You simply can't tell how deep floodwater is in the road, and it only takes 1 foot of rushing water to pick up your car. Drowning in your car is a tragedy you can avoid. Never drive through floodwater because water always wins.
Brought to you by the Regional Flood Control District.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They are the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
If you're injured in an accident, here are the things that matter. Who you hire to represent you matters.
Where they live may seem like it doesn't matter. It matters.
The Richard Harris Law Firm employs over 150 local people.
Trabajamos aquí.
We live right here. We know Nevada. We know the courts. And we know how to win.
If you're injured in an accident, who you hire to represent you matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444.
Ready to hit the road in a new ride? One Nevada Credit Union believes your life should be rewarded. With a new or refinanced auto loan, One Nevada will let you skip payments for 90 days. You really can drive now and pay later. At One Nevada, we offer freedom from payment stress and more money in your pocket. So you spend less time worrying about financing and more time enjoying the drive. Check out the benefits of a One Nevada auto loan today at onenevada.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal opportunity lender.
Hey, it's Joe Lloyd. You guys listen to the Aces Radio Network.
We get ready to start quarter number 4. The crowd on their feet. The flashlights going, as Aces fans customarily do. Another huge crowd on hand here tonight. And A'ja Wilson putting on the show. 20 points and 16 rebounds. Jackie Young with 19. Jewell Loyd with 10. But majority of the players getting in the act here tonight. Aces shooting 46% from the field. Only 6 of 20 from 3, but some timely ones. A'ja Wilson has the ball. Turnaround jumper, no good. A'ja falls down. No whistle there. And Aaliyah Edwards came down with a rebound. Here comes Rivers. Bounce pass inside to Rivers. She finishes up. So Connecticut gets the first hoop of quarter number 4. 70-64 Las Vegas. Ace is trying to make it 4 in a row here. Loyd has it. On the left wing. Surveying. Looking at the situation. A'ja sets a pick. Cross-court pass to Dana Evans. Evans gets into the corner. Gustafson for 3. Count it! A triple for Megan Gustafson. Oh, yes. And Megan gets in the book now. And all of the 9 players who have been in the game for the Aces have scored here tonight. And Megan gives them the 9-point lead. And we got an offensive foul. We're going to go the other way here. And that's going to be on Ododa as she laid out Megan Gustafson here. So the Ace is trying to put the pedal to the metal now. Evans has it. Gives over to Wilson. Wilson's got a lane. Stops, fires, 15-footer. Too long. A'ja battles for the rebound. Gets it. Kicks it over to Gray. To Loyd. Jewell launches a 3. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Connecticut. Off of Doda. So the Aces will get a chance to inbound underneath their own hoop. 8:37 remaining. Aces up 73-64. Loyd to A'ja. Shot fake, one dribble, count it. Nice bucket by the MVP, a 19-footer. And Wilson now has her number, 22. As for you, Big Al, and everyone listening there in Alhambra, Illinois. And Ododa gets 2 of them back, 75-66. Wilson driving the lane. Over to Gray. Spins it over to Evans. Dana. Between the legs. Scissors dribble. Gets in the paint. Turns it over. Allen. Long pass out to Rivers. Chelsea fouls her and one. Oh, my goodness. Chelsea Gray with a reach in there. And that was not going to affect the shot. And an easy bucket there. So Aces giving away a potential 3 here. And Sonia Rivers will try to convert that and keep Connecticut in this game. And Rivers converts 75-69. Evans has it on the right wing. Looks for Jewell. Lloyd has it at the top of the key. Asia sets a pick. Jewell falls down. Luckily gives it back to Asia. Asia goes down the lane. Left hand off the glass and good. Aces made something out of nothing there. Lead back to 8. 7.5 to play. Allen pass inside to Mabry. And we're going to get a reach-in foul. And they're going to get Dana Evans on that one. So Connecticut will inbound in front of the Aces bench. Rivers has it in the corner. Chelsea on her. Rivers gets inside. Nowhere to go. Asia comes to help. Edwards has it. Edwards just like bullies making Gutson down the lane. And no foul there. And the bucket good by Aaliyah Edwards. 77-71. Gray has it. To the top of the key. Bounce pass to Asia. She's feeling it. She's got a little Lindsay Allen, the former teammate, years ago. Shot missed. Dana Evans. Another triple for Dana Evans. And the Aces are now connecting from distance when they need it the most. And there's a steal by Jewell. Lloyd on the breakaway. Off the glass. Count it. 5 unanswered for the Aces in the last 5 seconds. Timeout, Connecticut. Aces are back up double digits. 6.5 to play. Las Vegas 82, Connecticut 71.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
This month, Lazy Days RV is putting you in the driver's seat with the You Pick Your Payment sales event. During this event only, your dream travel trailer starts at just $75 a month, making it easier than ever to hit the open road for less. Looking for more space? Fifth wheels start at only $145 a month. Prefer to take the wheel? Motorized RVs start at just $285 a month. Your getaway is as simple as turning the key. Plus, enjoy no payments for 45 days on every RV. Pick your payment. Pick your adventure. Stop by your local Lazy Days RV or visit lazydays.com.
Brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights. Custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn. And the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out.
Or check them out online at Grimaldi'sPizzeria.com.
When you need cash, how quickly can LendingStore.com connect you to a lender faster than this commercial? Whether you need cash for a medical bill, groceries, or rent, LendingStore.com's network of lenders makes it quick and easy. In less time than this ad, you can fill out a few fields at LendingStore.com and find out if a lender can get you $500 to $5,000 as early as tomorrow. So visit LendingStore.com today for details. See website for details. Lending Store is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old, not available in all states.
Get ready for bacon, barbecue, and bold flavor. Say howdy to the Port of Subs Smoky Western. Stacked with smoked ham, tender turkey, smoky cheddar, bacon, and tangy barbecue sauce. Sweet, savory, sassy, but not for long. Order now at portofsubs.com, on the app, or ride on in today. The Smoky Western, only for a limited time.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
Hey, babe, where are you going? Fantastic indoor swap meet.
The swap meet? I love Fantastic. Can I come along?
Sure, if you bring your wallet.
What are we shopping for?
Everything. They've got everything, and it's a lot more fun than shopping online.
Okay, let's spend the afternoon. It's just over on Decatur and Okie.
You know, Fantastic's open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 to 6. And like they say, it's fantastic.
And like they say, we've got it.
Now back to Courtside with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Aces up 11. Connecticut calls the timeout, and now at the inbound turnover. Mayberry turns it over. A'ja Wilson has it. A'ja has the rock, gives up her dribble. Now back to the top. Dana Evans will reset for the Aces. Aces have Evans, Lloyd, Gray, Wilson, and Gustafson on the floor. Gray gets the ball taken away. Lucan, the rookie from France, has an easy deuce. 82-73, Las Vegas. 15 turnovers for the Aces have resulted in 16 points for Connecticut. Chelsea fires a pass into A, and Wilson kisses it off the glass. The lead back to double digits, 84-73. Rivers has it, drives baseline. Rio intercepted by Jewell. Over to Chelsea. Gray comes across midcourt, fires a pass to Gustafson. She's not going to hesitate. She's going to fire, but A'ja comes down with the air ball and draws a foul. Megan got a little anxious there. Put up like a 24-footer from the left wing. It went about 21 and a half feet. Well, the good thing A'ja was there to catch it. And as she was putting it back, she got hammered. So 2 shots for the MVP. A'ja working on a 30-piece here. Curley has 26. Looking for 27 right now and got it. Point number 28, hopefully, upcoming here in the next free throw. Jackie Young's going to come back in. Second free throw for A'ja. Good as gold. 86-73. Aces have opened it up here. Mayberry, bounce pass to Charles. Charles at the free throw line. Can't get a shot off. Bounces pass inside to Edwards, and Gray is going to get called for the foul. Got Edwards in the back. No free throws here. So Connecticut will inbound in front of the Aces bench here in their forecourt. Mayberry gets it back. Long 3, count it. Another triple for Marina Mayberry. She's got 19 now. She's connected on 4 threes. Aces got to seal the deal here. Shut the door. You're up 7 with 5 minutes to play. Gray now surveying. Left-hand dribble near midcourt. Gives it over to Jackie at the top of the key. Aces are standing around in this 4 on the shot clock, and Jackie's just dribbling by herself. She's going to put up a jumper. No good. And Charles with an easy rebound. Aces got stagnant that possession. Rivers over to Charles. Dribble handoff. Lucan got it. She can be dangerous from 3. She's got it outside the arc. Now gives up the dribble. Bounce pass inside to Charles. Charles with the jump hook. And the lead now down to 8. Young holding the ball at midcourt again. Still with it. Over to Evans. Evans has it down the lane, gives it to Jackie. Jackie with the shot fake. 2 dribbles, lets it float. Good. 16-foot jumper. Big bucket there for the Aces. 88-78. Rivers crosses midcourt. Rivers still has it. Goes inside. Fall-away jumper over A'ja Wilson is good. And Sonia Rivers has 14 tonight. And there's a turnover in the backcourt. Hartley has it. Now we're back to 5-on-5. And just a lazy pass. And now A'ja comes down with a rebound. So luckily that doesn't hurt the Aces. 16 turnovers. Evans has it. Gets to the top of the key. Over to Jackie. Young looking for A down low. Charles on her. Back over to Evans. Shot clock down to 5. Evans, Euro step around the rim and down by Dana Evans. A nice little move by Evans and puts the lead back to 10. Lucan for 3. Quick shot off the mark. No good. Gray, weak side rebound. Chelsea, eyes in the back of her head. Dishes it over to Young. Into Jewell for 3. In and out. Heartbreak. Edwards saves it from going out of bounds. Mayberry has it for Connecticut. Ball's batted away. Back in the hands of Edwards. Over to Rivers for 3. Good. Now Connecticut heated up there in that end of the first quarter. They're starting to heat up here again at the end of the fourth. We've got a 7-point game with 2.5 to go. Ace has got to be careful here not to just play against the shot clock here. Gray to Wilson. Asia's got a lane. Asia floater. Good for the MVP. And that could seal the deal. 92-73. 2:17 to play. Timeout, Connecticut.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Circusports.com for details.
This summer, you'll be loving how we're lending at America First Credit Union. Get new Visa credit cards with 0% intro APR for 6 months. Need a new ride? Get 90 days with no payments on new auto loans and 60 days no payments on RV and power sports loans. Our home equity loans start with an introductory 4.49% APR to refinance debt or take on that dream project. Start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply today at AmericaFirst.com or visit a branch. Subject to membership, eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, and conditions. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity lender.
Broker license number 1001607.LLC.
You gotta go Galindo.
I'm Josh Galindo, owner of Galindo Group Real Estate. We're not just a real estate company, we're a lifestyle brokerage with over 20 years of experience. When you work with us, you get more than a realtor. You get an entire team dedicated to creating an experience you'll love. From start to finish, we make buying or selling your home smooth, fun, and completely stress-free.
You gotta go Galindo. 702-820-HOME.
GalindoGroupRealestate.com.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing has proven that we can solve problems quickly, completely, and affordably, which is great. But we also like to prevent problems before they happen, which saves you money, so you can live your life comfortably and without worry. And the way we do it is with the Savings and Maintenance Membership, or SAM plan for short. For $16 a month, you get 4 yearly visits, a 15-point cooling system tune-up, a 15-point heating system tune-up, a 65-point plumbing inspection and water heater flush, 1 diagnostic or emergency service trip for plumbing or air, 15% off repairs, and a lot more, including peace of mind all year long. Check out the long list of benefits at SierraCoolsLV.com or give us a call at 702-380-7099. License number 0078689 and 081121.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing, service that soars above the rest.
Let's get back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena this Sunday night, Aces trying to make it 4 in a row here and continue to make their way, climb up the standings here. Only 12 games left after tonight. They lead by 9 with 2 minutes to play. Lucan has it, gives it over to Rivers for the Sun. Rivers launches a 3. That one's off the mark. And Jewell Lloyd comes in for the rebound. Hands it off to Jackie. And Jackie gets it to the point guard, Chelsea Gray. Bounce pass over to Smith. Back to Lloyd at the top of the key. Jewell fires a pass over to Jackie. Young has it. Spins a pass inside to Smith. Smith's on the ground. And we're going to say last touch by Marina Mayberry. 3 seconds on the shot clock. So Gray will inbound with 3 on the clock. Lobs it inside. Young can't get it to her. Mayberry bats it out of bounds again, so now the Aces will inbound. Chelsea will have to make a long walk underneath the Aces hoop with 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Gray gets it. Looking. Still looking. And Becky wants a timeout. Becky's saying, how come we cannot inbound the ball here? And just, again, no movement really on the inbounds. And a lot of times no movement here with the Aces in their offense here in the second half. We'll keep it here. And we'll remind you, coming up, next game, Wednesday night, it's going to be a monster. The defending champs, the New York Liberty, come to town, and that rivalry continues. It's been a while since the Aces have faced the Liberty. Haven't faced them since early on this season, opening day. And so the Liberty come here, 6:30 for the game. 6:30 tip-off, 6 o'clock pregame right here on ESPN Las Vegas. So make sure you join us for that. And then the Aces will have a quick trip. We'll go to Phoenix on Friday. And then we got several, couple more home games coming up. Next home game after that, after Wednesday's game, will be Sunday against the Dallas Wings here at the house. All right, resetting for you. Aces are up 92-83, a minute 37 to play in the game. Jackie Young will now trigger the inbound. Becky Hammond dials up a stacked formation here. 2 on the shot clock. Jackie looking. Here comes Asia off of a pick from Chelsea. Asia release jumper, good, and that is good night, Irene. Or anyone else for that matter. Asia Wilson with 32 points, 19 rebounds. How about that from the MVP? Mayberry cans a 3. A little too late though. Minute 20 to play. 94-86. Great design by Becky Hammond. Called that timeout right before they almost got a 5 count and dialed up the design for Asia Wilson. And beautiful job. Chelsea now has it. 4 on the shot clock. Ball's on the ground. Shot clock violation. Aces just fumbled the ball away. And that'll be turnover number 17. Dana Evans will check in here. And Alyssa Smith exits. So Becky going for more ball handling and better free throw shooting here. Lucan brings it up, crosses midcourt. Game effort here tonight by the Connecticut Sun. A team that will fall to 5-25. Hartley has it, 10 on the shot clock. 43 seconds left in the game. Hartley going down the lane. Ball's thrown to the corner. Rivers again for 3. That one's off. And Asia gets the rebound. Asia Wilson, 32 points, 20 rebounds. Gray to Wilson. Jackie Young now has it. Jackie spins it inside to Asia. She has it. Flips it over to Jewel, to Evans. Back to Jackie, and the Aces do not get a shot off again. Last 2 possessions, they can't get a shot off. And Connecticut is going to call a timeout. There's 13 seconds left in the game. I do not think there is an 8-point play that can be dialed up here by Rashid Mezian. His first year here coaching in the WNBA. But we will go ahead and keep it here for now. We invite you to hang with us here post-game. We'll either have Jackie Young or Asia Wilson join us for the post-game show. And then we also will give you the highlights, play it back, and a look ahead to Wednesday night's huge game as the New York Liberty take on the Las Vegas Aces here at the house. Remember, 6:30 will be tip-off, 6 o'clock pregame show here on ESPN 1100 and 100.9 FM. Your home for Aces basketball. All right, crowd still hanging around here with 13 seconds remaining. So Lucan will inbound, far side for the Sun. And just a matter of what the final score is going to be here. Hartley has it at the top of the key. 10 seconds to go. And Connecticut doesn't look like they're in any hurry to score here whatsoever. And Hartley, they took a timeout to not even get a shot off. Final score, Las Vegas 94, Connecticut 86. And the Aces win their fourth game in a row. They improved to 10-5 at home. And that is now the Aces' 9th victory in their last 12 games. And for a team that was a couple games below 500 just 2 weeks ago, they have now put on several wins here and making it count when they need it the most. All right, we invite you to hang with us post-game here. And we got our post-game guests. We'll kick things off. Looking at some of these stats here tonight. Asia Wilson, 30 points here tonight with 20 rebounds. Outstanding performance by her. Jackie Young with 21 points here tonight. And the Aces have everyone that got in the game except for Aaliyah and I got into the scoring column here tonight. But the Aces have 4 double-digit scores. So very, very impressive. All right. Jackie Young comes over to join us. Jackie, congratulations. Great game here tonight. And a game that was tight at halftime. You guys were tied at 45. Talk about second half and what the intention was and what you guys need to do here coming out of the second half.
Yeah, I think, just getting defensive stops, executing the game plan. Whenever we do that, we're able to go and play in transition at the pace that we want to play at. So I think the biggest thing is just, matching their physicality coming out. I think they scored way too many points, in the first quarter. And then after that, we were able to, play the basketball that we wanted to play. 21
points for you coming off, I believe it was a 26-point game the other night. You're really seeing the floor well. Talk about what you're doing penetration-wise and how things are just really opening up for you as you get into your sweet zone there in the middle of the key.
Yeah, I think just trying to make the right reads, just coming off aggressive and then just making the right read out of that. I know, obviously, with Ace on the screen, she's going to draw a lot of attention, and then it's just on me to either find my teammate on the weak side or, score the ball.
Speaking of A, 32 points, 20 rebounds. Amazing, huh?
Yeah, she's great. I mean, the way she shows up every night, that's crazy. I just seeing the double, triple teams that she's getting every night. I mean, they're showing all different types of defenses, throwing everything at her, and she's still able to put up numbers like this. So that says a lot for her and the work that she puts in every night.
Final thing, 4 games in a row. You guys have now reeled off 9 wins in your last 12 games here. Talk about what is the feeling within that locker room and what you guys are, the mission here, obviously, to close this season.
Yeah, I think, just stacking wins, just trying to take care of each game, just one game at a time, not looking too far ahead, just taking care of business one game at a time is the biggest thing, and then just building off of things, building off of what we're doing well right now, and then just going back and looking at some of the things that we still need to work on.
Well said. Jack, thanks. Appreciate it. See you on Wednesday. All right, Jackie Young, 21 points here tonight. Fantastic game for her, dishing out 5 assists and 4 rebounds. All right, we come back. We'll give you the highlights and more as the Aces collect another win, stacking them here, and they improve now to 18-14 on the season. Final score, Las Vegas 94, Connecticut 86. You listen to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall. Drive Home with Cofield and Company. Weekday afternoons at 3 on ESPN Las Vegas. 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. KWWN Las Vegas.
Hey, it's JT here to tell you about the best pizza in Las Vegas, Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fire brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at Grimaldi'sPizzeria.com.
When you are injured, knowing that someone has your back changes everything. Our family has spent over 3 decades fighting and pursuing justice for the injured. It's a long family heritage that we proudly carry on. From our father, to our family, to the expert legal team at DeCastroverde, we founded this firm for you. We're the DeCastroverde Brothers, and we have your back.
BrothersWin.com.
Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is a rich, full-flavored Pilsner-style lager, delivering a crisp, refreshing taste, brewed with fighting spirit since 1925.
If you need to sell your house, talk to Aaron Taylor. You want to sell it fast and get the most cash, talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
All right, Jacob, it's sellers versus buyers, kid. Pool noodle battle. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready, but the sellers are going down today.
Not a chance, baby. Our sellers get cash advances, we handle the repairs up front, and we always get top dollar. We'll even buy your house for cash if needed.
Okay, but don't forget about the buyers. Inventory's up, which means more homes to choose from. And we negotiate hard to get our buyers the best deal. And some closing costs, maybe.
Well, now you're just showing off.
Just doing what we do best.
Buyers or sellers, the real estate guy's got your back.
Call us at 702-310-6683 or visit therealestateguyLV.com.
That's 702-310-MOVE. eXp Realty license number 38886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Zip Zap Auto has expanded into one of the largest independent auto repair shops in the valley. With 23 bays, over 12,000 square feet, Zip Zap is your one-stop shop, offering 24-hour smog test, oil changes, detailing, bodywork, engine, and transmission rebuilding. And Zip Zap provides free towing and diagnostics with qualifying repairs. No appointment necessary, 24-hour service. Zip Zap Auto at Cheyenne and North Durango Drive, and online at zipzapauto.com.
Beat the heat and pack up the car. Bring the kids and make memories that last without spending a fortune. Cedar City in beautiful southern Utah is closer than you think and cooler than you expect. An easy 3-hour drive and you can enjoy that cool mountain air. Enjoy an amazing hike in one of the many nearby national parks or some great fishing in the nearby lakes and reservoirs. There's something for everyone and it won't break the bank. Visit cedarcity.com to plan your summer escape.
It's time for the Las Vegas Aces postgame show on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall. Here's TC Martin with tonight's highlights, analysis, and wrap-up.
All right. The crowd was a little bit worried for a while here, especially when we got into the second and third quarter, but the Las Vegas Aces persevere with a big-time victory here tonight over the Connecticut Sun, a game in which we were all expecting the Aces to win and probably win rather handily here, but it got a little bit nervous. Connecticut, despite their record of 5-25 now on the season, this is a team that beat the New York Liberty going back a couple weeks ago and played the LA Sparks extremely tough on Thursday night. They actually fell 102-91, but they led for a majority of that game. So Connecticut coming in here, retooling their roster. They got rid of their entire team going back from last season, a playoff team, a perennial playoff team year in and year out. And so they are now starting to come together. They're making some moves for the future. They signed Aaliyah Edwards. She played her first game. She came over from the Washington Mystics in her second season from the University of Connecticut. And they still got Marina Mayberry and also Tina Charles. But so they were going to be a tough out tonight, and they were. But the Aces get the job done. But early on, the Aces looked like they were on fire, courtesy of Jewel Lloyd. Again, did not get the start, but came in off the bench and started ringing it up. Evans back over to Jewel Lloyd. Counted and one. Jewel Lloyd with a tremendous drive. got a pass from Dana Evans, collected it on the right wing, a couple dribbles, hung in the air, drew the contact, and a three-point play for Jewell Loyd. And there was a three-point play for Jewell. The guard play really been key for the Aces during this stretch. Jackie Young contributed early. A'ja still has her back turned. Jackie for a long three. Count it! Another triple for Jackie Young. And Jackie is connected on 5 of 6 shots tonight, so she's feeling it. She's on fire. 2 of 3 from distance. And she has a dozen, half of the Aces' 24 points. That's right. Jackie Young, fantastic here tonight. 31-27 was the score at the end of one. To the second quarter we go. The MVP heating up. A'ja with a nice offensive rebound. Over to Loyd. Jewell gets it inside to A'ja and one off the glass. After A'ja kicked it back out to Jewell, she called for the ball. Set up there in the low post on the left side. A'ja got it, drew contact. And now we'll get a three-point play opportunity. And there you have it for A'ja Wilson. Jewell Loyd, again, before the half, lighting it up from distance. Gray now has it. Spins the pass over to Jewell Loyd. Another three. Count that three. Jewell Loyd. And the Aces have got within 2. They've cut a 10-point deficit down to a deuce. It's 45-43. Some scary times there in the second quarter because it was all Connecticut. As I said, the Aces had themselves an 8-point lead in the first quarter, but Connecticut came storming back on a big run to end the first quarter and carried that over into the second. The Aces had to battle back to tie the game at halftime at 45. To the third quarter we go. This is when the two-time champs really started heating up. And, of course, it starts with A'ja Wilson. A'ja driving on Tina Charles. Count if it goes. It goes. And one. Another foul on Tina Charles. And A'ja Wilson making it work. Making it happen. And the MVP is starting to take over right now at both ends of the floor. Aces have been getting a lot of contributions off the bench, and tonight was no exception. Dana Evans came in 21 minutes tonight. Dana Evans, 4 of 5 from the field. Aces could put a little distance between themselves and the sun. Dana Evans with a drive down the lane, scoop shot off the glass and good. 60-54. Dana Evans for 3. Count it! Triple for Dana Evans. And the Aces are back up 6, 63-57. Aces up 60-52 at the end of the third quarter, and they put up 25 points in that quarter. And quarter number 4, Megan Gustafson giving them some quality minutes off the bench. Evans gets into the corner. Gustafson for 3. Count it! A triple for Megan Gustafson. Oh, yes, and Megan gets in the book now. Can't say enough about the guard play here tonight and the outside shooting for the Aces. The three-point percentage was on fire early on, and then it tailed off a little bit, but the Aces closed the show pretty good with a couple big threes down the stretch. They go 8 for 25 from 3, but the guard play, very, very key for the Aces tonight. Dana Evans, another triple for Dana Evans. And the Aces are now connecting from distance when they needed the most. And there's a steal by Jewell. Loyd on the breakaway off the glass. Count it! 5 unanswered for the Aces in the last 5 seconds. How about that? Aces really putting a pedal to the metal there in the fourth quarter to give themselves some distance over the Connecticut Sun. And then, of course, like we said, the MVP just doing MVP things tonight. And just when you look at not just the stats and the numbers, but just the presence that she had, commanding the ball at the offensive end, playing defense, block shots, everything. The MVP closed the show in the right way. A'ja's got a lane. A'ja floater. Good for the MVP. And that could seal the deal. 92-73. Here comes A'ja off of a pick from Chelsea. A'ja release jumper. Good. And that is good night, Irene. Or anyone else for that matter. A'ja Wilson with 32 points, 19 rebounds. How about that from the MVP? Yes, A'ja Wilson added one more rebound, so the stat line reads tonight for the MVP, 32 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists. And just a fantastic performance by A'ja Wilson tonight, playing 36 minutes. That's the most minutes she has played all season long. And this is what Becky Hammon has to do down the stretch here. To stack these wins, you have to go through the MVP. And normally she would not like to play her this many minutes, but Asia's fine with this. Again, you got 12 games left. You got to get as many wins as you can. Every one of these games is vitally important because you have all these games coming up against teams that you're looking up at in the standings. And you're looking at Wednesday night as the New York Liberty come to town. That will be the next one here at home. And then the Aces will go to Phoenix on Friday, a team, again, that has a couple games up on the Aces. And then you're going to face Atlanta and Phoenix again next week. So all of these games very, very large for the Las Vegas Aces as they try to make up some ground. The victory against Seattle at home here on Friday night, that catapulted them above the Seattle Storm. Seattle loses again tonight by 3 points to the LA Sparks. So Seattle really in a dive right now. The Aces give themselves a little distance between the number 7 seed right now, Seattle Storm. The Aces sitting in the 6th spot, but the Aces have got Indiana and Atlanta and Phoenix on their radar, and they could very easily get up to as high as potentially the number 3 seed, maybe even the number 2 seed, and that's why that game Wednesday night against the New York Liberty is very, very huge for the Aces, because they could pick up some big ground on the Liberty, who are not playing real good basketball right now, despite being the champs. All right, great game for the Aces tonight. They win the game 94-86. That's 4 in a row, 9 of the last 12 for the Aces. They improved their record to 18-14 overall, improved to 10-5 here on the home floor. And they will try to make it 5 in a row when the New York Liberty comes to town on Wednesday night. Remember, tip-off 6:30 p.m., pregame show 6 p.m. right here on your home for Aces basketball, ESPN Las Vegas, 100.9 FM, 1100 AM. All right, much thanks to the crew here, of course, at the Michelob Ultra Arena at the Mandalay Bay. And Rock and Ruben doing a fantastic job at headquarters. Appreciate you, Ruben. Diamond Doug Douglas doing his thing with our halftime update. And Tracy Murray, always great to see one of my closest friends here attending the games. The NBA champion, the 12-year NBA veteran, and the pride of UCLA, the Bruin Hall of Famer. Appreciate him joining us here at halftime tonight. Also, of course, Becky Hammon of the pregame show, and Aaliyah Nye, and our postgame guest, Jackie Young. And my main man, Mateo Lopez, by my side as usual. All right, thanks everyone for joining us. Have yourself a great rest of your evening and a week, and we will talk to you on Wednesday. It's the big one. The champs of the last 3 years facing off. The Aces won in 2022 and 2023. The Liberty last year. Oh, yeah, it's coming down to crunch time. 12 games left, and the Aces trying to make up some ground. They take on the New York Liberty here inside the Michelob Ultra Arena at the Mandalay Bay on Wednesday night. We will talk to you then. Tip-off 6:30, pregame show 6 o'clock right here on your home for Aces basketball, ESPN Las Vegas. TC Martin saying good night from the Michelob Ultra Arena.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Started today.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They are the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
We're
We're hiring at A1 Garage Doors. No experience? No problem. We provide full training, a brand new van, top-of-the-line tools, a gas card, and steady jobs with weekly pay. This isn't just a job. It's a career with real growth, great pay, and job security. Our team members go from training to 6 figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at a1garage.com/careers.
A1garage.com. A1 from day one.
The Rebel football team will play a game in week 0 of the college football season as they host the Idaho State Bengals at 1 in the afternoon at Allegiant Stadium. Can the Dan Mullen era of UNLV football start out with a victory before they head out to Texas to take on Sam Houston on a Friday night? The gridiron action starts with pregame Saturday, August 23rd at noon with kickoff at 1 on your Rebel football station, ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Judged by the company you keep.
I have been restricted since knee surgery, like for the rest of my life. Don't ever run on a treadmill. Don't ever run on asphalt. Don't
you're
run.
squatting like 700.
Don't run. Squatting's different.
Oh, it is.
And I don't squat 700. Quit embellishing, Rickles.
I don't know what you squat. Could be 162. It could be 700.
Could be 225. Could be 305.
A lot of mystery right now. Well, that seemed very specific.
It's Cofield and Company. Weekdays starting at 3. Only we have it, and you know it.
James against Porter. Drives. Spins. Gets inside. It's good. It's 40,000 for LeBron James.
Listen to ESPN Las Vegas for the best coverage of the NFL, NBA, MLB, college football, basketball, and more. You got something to say? Let your voice be heard.
I don't know enough about it to say you're actually wrong. You might be completely lying. Yeah.
By texting the Finley Kia text line, 702-364-1100. Thank you for listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Westar Credit Union and Finley Toyota in the Valley Auto Mall.
Watching the game, you get game speed by actually being in the game. So when I heard Tua speak on that, that's exactly that's exactly what I got from him. He just wanted that. That's not to say he's going to play, a significant amount of time in the next 2 preseason games. He may not even play in one of the final 2, and that's perfectly fine. But you have to get him real life reps heading into the season. Otherwise, you run the risk of starting the season off slow. And some people may believe these September games don't mean much, but when you only have 17 games in the season, this isn't baseball where it's 162 games. 17 games, each game actually matters. And if you drop a game that you probably should win just based off I'm rusty, I need more reps, that's honestly what the preseason is for. So it's a gift and a curse. It's whatever side of the argument that you're on, you got to understand that it comes with real life repercussions and consequences.
Yeah, I mean, look, Quinn Ewers, who took some snaps tonight, or earlier today, rather. I mean, I don't know. I don't have to expect much from him. I get it. He was on a team that, was in the Final Four of the college football playoff, and I understand that. But regardless of all that, I don't think anybody was expecting much out of Quinn. He's got a long way to go as far as being an NFL quarterback is concerned, and the Dolphins have their starters, so there's not much that really we need to look through there as far as the Miami Dolphins are concerned. And look, the outlook for them, it could go off the rails pretty quickly for Miami, so it'll be interesting to see how much they get off to a fast start, and that may be part of Mike McDaniel's logic here, is that we need to, stock some wins early, because if we don't, it could get out of hand pretty quick. Game night presented by Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 100Progressive and Progressive.com. Let's pivot to the Bears here. Caleb Williams did not play tonight, or this afternoon, rather. Ben Johnson spoke about what work Caleb did before the game.
We had 5 of those pass catchers. We had 3 receivers, a tight end, and a running back, and we ended up probably getting 70-plus, call it, plays on air there. And we tried to make it as similar to what we would do in practice as possible. We're calling a play, or I'm giving him the play. He's calling in the huddle. We're coming up. We got motions. We got it's first down, second down, third down. We're changing everything up. And so you talk about timing and rhythm, anticipation, being on the same page in the passing game. That's where there is no substitute for real live bullets. I get that. But at the same time, when you can accumulate 70 plus reps in a day, that's pretty good. That goes a long way in terms of where you want to go with the connection with the quarterback and his pass catchers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, I say this to everybody. You know, people ask about playing in the preseason. I go, all right, so a guy's going to take 12, 15 snaps in a preseason game at any position, whatever it may be. That pales in comparison, and it's dwarfed by about the 250 hours of practice film that they have on these guys throughout the course of training camp. And so those are equally as important from a coaching perspective to understand what a player has and what they don't. So, again, I certainly understand coaches who go, or players who are like, we don't need to play in the preseason. Sure, there's a lot there that you can get in practice, but for Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson, there's so much riding on this tandem to be able to be effective in Chicago. Certainly, at least raises an eyebrow.
Like, Mark, come on, man. Like, be for real. Of course Caleb Williams needs to be taking real life reps. I'd be hypocritical if I said Caleb Williams shouldn't be playing in the preseason based off my previous answer. Look, he's the number 1 overall pick. He's the former Heisman winner. But guess what? That's in the past. A Chicago Bears quarterback, no matter who it is, doesn't have the benefit of the doubt to not play in preseason because we understand what that position means in that franchise. And then honestly, a lot of it is not good. So, yes, I do believe we're going to see Caleb Williams at some point this weekend because, to your point, Mark, there's just too much riding on this. There's too much at stake about the future. There's too much at stake about the present right now because we're expecting a big season from Caleb Williams because we know he has the talent in him, and he damn sure has the talent around him, especially on the outside with DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So, there, to me, I hear what Ben Johnson is saying. That dude, he's the head coach for a reason. He's a smarter football man than I am. I just don't believe that, yes, you could take 70 reps in a practice, and I understand that helps somewhat. But again, there is nothing that will replace real-life game reps. And he does not have to play 30, 35 snaps in a preseason game. He can play the first 1 or 2 drives, but we need to see Caleb Williams on the field because we need to see how he has progressed from year 1 to year 2, and I don't think that's asking too much.
Well, you're not the only one who thinks that Caleb Williams not playing today was a mistake. Peter Burns, ESPN radio host on The Best Week Ever, said it made 0 sense that Williams didn't play.
I'm always puzzled about the teams that don't use this as somewhat of a dress rehearsal, okay? Unless there is, I get it, the Matt Stafford, hey, you're banged up, you're trying to make sure you're okay, you're 100%, let him go. But like Russell Wilson taking some snaps yesterday and then giving the keys to Jackson Dart. Awesome. That was great for the Giants. They feel a little bit better. But I am shocked. I don't want to say outraged because I don't care about them enough to be outraged. But the fact that the Chicago Bears in Caleb Williams, we won't see him today, makes 0 sense to me.
Yeah, again.
Yeah.
All right. Now, look, before we jump the gun here, if he plays in the final 2 games, we all pivot from that, right? That he play. You're not going to go, well, he didn't play all 3 preseason games. That's why he got off to a slow start. No one's going to say that. He played snaps. If he plays snaps, he's going to play snaps, and that, in theory, should be enough. But him not playing in this first game at this point feels peculiar.
Yeah, look, Patrick Mahomes played in the first preseason game. Yes, he didn't play for a long period of time. He played 1 drive and got out of there. That's all I'm really asking. I want to see Caleb Williams because I want to see what this Bears offense can look like, even if it's just for a drive. Mark, I don't think that's asking too much. But again, like you said, if he plays in the final 2 preseason games, this conversation is a moot point. But as of right now, I'm not going to say where there's smoke, there's fire, but I do have an eyebrow raised.
Quick bit of breaking news from the WNBA. A'ja Wilson becomes the first player in WNBA history with a 30-point, 20-rebound game. She had 32 points, 20 rebounds, and 5 assists. Yeah, big night for A'ja Wilson. Coming up next, when will we see Caleb Williams in the field? A friend of the show will break it down next for us. It's Game Night on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, and SiriusXM Channel 80.
Hey, it's Michelle Smallman, and coming up Monday, we'll be reacting to the first full weekend of preseason football and give our biggest takeaways during Upon Further Review at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
For over 20 years, Purple Wave Auction has been the trusted leader in online auctions, offering the easiest way to buy and sell equipment. From bulldozers to backhoes and combines to cranes, we host multiple weekly auctions in construction, ag, and fleet equipment. With our no reserve format and sell where it sits approach, you can bid on local equipment without waiting for far off auction dates. Get registered for free and start.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm.
Hey, it's Chris Fox. Yep, your morning radio guy, and I want to be your trusted Las Vegas realtor. I've called Las Vegas my home for over 34 years, and I know it like the back of my hand. And I've helped a lot of Las Vegans just like you. So whether you're buying, selling, investing, or you have a property that needs a lot of TLC, I can help. Just call me, 702-419-4346. 702-419-4346. I want to be your trusted Las Vegas realtor, and I'm ready to go to work for you. Simply Vegas Real Estate. Broker number 1000960.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
Summer's here, and with record-breaking temps already happening, your HVAC system's got to be ready to perform. At Semperfi Heating and Cooling, we don't just service systems, we prepare them for battle against the toughest conditions. That's why Semperfi is offering a 29-point precision inspection tune-up for $17.75. And because we believe in taking care of our first responders and our veterans, get 20% off all other services. Call Semperfi at 702-703-6450 for same-day service. That's 702-703-6450 or online at callsemperfi.com.
Big news, Las Vegas! Les Olson IT has moved to a bigger, better facility to serve you like never before. Our new space means more technology, more service, and more solutions, all designed with you in mind. Plus, we're hiring. If you're ready to grow with a company that values innovation and community, join our team today. Proudly serving Las Vegas for 23 years and counting. Les Olson IT, your business better. Les Olson IT.
Hey, Jeff, how's the new job working out?
Really sucks. Terrible boss and the paycheck is even worse. I gotta get a new job.
Truck you.
Wait, what?
Truck you.
You don't have to curse at me.
Dude, you should check out Truck You CDL training. My brother got his CDL license in 4 weeks and now he has a new career making great money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Truck You offers small classes with night and weekend times available. They will even help with payment programs. Check them out. Truck, the letter U, LV.com. Truck You.
Not to rupture his Achilles early last season. The Associated Press is reporting Maurice Norris was at Lions training facility this morning. This comes 2 days after Norris was taken off the field in Atlanta in an ambulance. 2 games finished the preseason weekend on this Sunday. The matchup between the Chargers and Saints was highlighted by the New Orleans quarterback battle. Spencer Rattler got the start for the Saints, who went 7 for 11. Rookie Tyler Shuck was up next. He had a touchdown pass along with an interception in the Chargers' win. The Bears and Dolphins played to a tie in Chicago, an off day for Caleb Williams. To Sunday Night Baseball, where the Cubs and Cardinals were tied at 2 heading into the 8th when St. Louis came up with a game-winning run.
It was a 1-2.
Swing and a line drive, base hit right field. Tucker will pick it up. Here's Walker to the plate. The throw to the dish is too late. Throw to second is too late. RBI single for Gorman, and the Cardinals have the lead.
And that call right here on ESPN Radio is the Cardinals going to win it 3-2. In golf, Justin Rose wins the FedEx St. Jude Championship. He wins a playoff over J.J. Spawn. WNBA Championship rematch, Lynx over the Liberty, 83-71.
Hey, it's Michelle Smallman, and coming up Monday, as we get closer and closer to the NFL regular season, I'll tell you the one team that I think is being slept on the most. It's on Sportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
First and goal to 15. Keenum under center, 3 wides, takes the snap on 3, throws right side of the end, jump, pass, beauty, caught, right side, touchdown. Touchdown, John Day Walker, Texas A&M, undrafted rookie. He is having a ball.
Game night on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM, Channel 80, presented by Progressive Insurance. Mark Zeno, Justin Tinsley, as we continue preseason number 1 in the NFL, and we will talk to now our Bears reporter, host of the Best Week Ever, the ubiquitous, the ever omnipresent Courtney Cronin joins us here on Game Night. Courtney, welcome. Good to talk to you as always. And no Caleb Williams tonight. I mean, obviously the game ends in a tie. Yawn, not really what it's about. Are we going to see Caleb Williams at some point this preseason?
I am convinced that we will, guys, because there's no reason and no way that Ben Johnson cannot play his starters in the preseason. Like, we've seen this across the league. If you've got Patrick Mahomes is not too good for the preseason, and Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals starters are not too good for the preseason, you can bet that the Bears are going to fall into that category. I would imagine it's going to be week 2 of the preseason when they've got Buffalo. Again, they've got another joint practice. They had one this past Friday against the Dolphins before preseason 1. But the second preseason game, I imagine a quarter, maybe even a whole half for Caleb Williams and the starters, because none of them played today, and they certainly need the work out there.
So, CeCe, let me ask you this. We hear so much about Caleb and the offense on this team, and for good reason, right? But what is it about this Bears defense that fans should be most excited about, concerned about, or honestly both?
I'm really glad you brought that up, because you're right, Justin. Everybody is only talking about Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson. Can he be the savior to get the most out of this offense? But this defense is the best friend of Caleb Williams right now, because we saw it on Friday. They were harassing Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins, and the aggressive dialing up of blitzes that Dennis Allen was doing in the preseason. Like, he's not holding much back, and it's definitely a shift from the type of defense they had the last couple of years under Matt Eberflus. And I think in a lot of ways, when the Bears are going to be going through some of those early season ups and downs, when you're installing a new offense, you don't expect it to look perfect in the preseason, and you probably don't expect it to be, fully operational the first month of the season, at least the first couple games. That's when you get to lean on that side of the ball. Usually at this time of year, the defense is always ahead. And I think this unit, for a veteran-led unit that brought in players like Grady Jarrett this offseason to shore up the pass rush, they spend high draft capital on the defensive line as well. Like, this is their chance to carry the load until Caleb and the offense are ready to return the favor a bit.
She's Courtney Cronin, ESPN Bears reporter, host of the Best Week Ever, joining us here on Game Night on ESPN Radio. Let's get back to Ben Johnson for a minute. I'm just kind of curious how he's handling things. Courtney, I know this is probably going to set you on fire. I thought Ben Johnson taking this job was a bad decision. I think it was a bad fit overall, because everything that he does is tied to the success of Caleb Williams and validating that number 1 overall draft pick. He's got a ton of weapons on the offense, but how is he handling the adjustment to the head coach role, and what do you see from him so far?
Honestly, I exceeding expectations with the way that he came in knowing exactly what was asked of him from players alone. Like I said, coach me harder. We want to be held accountable. And Ben Johnson, in a word, was like, Ben, okay, we're going to throw you the first team out of a drill if they're not up to par. If they can't get lined up properly, you're out. He's, the way that he's handled veteran players, and I can go back to a time in OTAs. Cole Kmet is like a yard off, a 5-year tight end at this point, like a yard off from where he was supposed to be lined up. And Ben Johnson lights into him, like blows the play dead, makes everybody in a 7-on-7 drill line up. This was May 22nd. And the attention to detail, like if it wasn't going to be perfect then, the players were going to know about it. And consistently, we've seen that from Ben. Like, I know that sometimes you might see coaches do one thing and then kind of, as time goes on, as they get more comfortable, as they probably get more fatigued in like the day-to-day grind, they kind of fall back on stuff. The intensity level from Ben Johnson it's remained the same since he got there, since the first, practice we saw in May. And I'll say too, his command of the team and his command publicly of his quarterback, of the struggles of the offense right now, the way he articulates it is a complete departure from what you had last year under Matt Eberflus. Like, he gets to the podium and he's confident. This is a market that demands that, because it's a market that's hard on coaches, because this has been a franchise that has not won a playoff game since the 2010s, and that's a really long time. And I think Ben, for as much success as he had in Detroit, and knowing that he's starting over in a place like Chicago that hasn't had a lot of success, he brings a bit of swagger with him that I think a lot of first-year head coaches would be swimming, and they wouldn't want to show their personality. They wouldn't want to puff their chest out a bit, and he's had no issue doing that. Now, obviously, we'll see if they lose games. Inevitably, that's going to happen at some point, just how he handles things from that respect. But I've been really impressed by just like his leadership and command so far, knowing how different it looks from what the previous staff looked like.
So this was the most highly contested division in football last year. And Courtney, this is not me asking you why or how the Bears will win the division. But CC, what advantage do the 2025 Bears rather, have over other teams in the NFC North that should give their fan base a lot of confidence heading into week one?
That's a great question, because we know they have the longest odds right now to win the NFC North, because the Lions are still there, the Green Bay Packers are still there, and of course the Vikings are a team that won 14 games last year. I would say the advantage is there's flaws with every other team in the NFC North. Like, the Lions lost not just 2 coordinators to head coaching jobs, but they lost a lot of coaches from that staff. Green Bay, what does Jordan Love look like this year? I know a lot of people think he's going to make a huge jump in his 3rd season as a starter, and he very well may, but he regressed last year. He doesn't want to hear that. Matt LaFleur doesn't want to hear that, but that's a fact. So what does that team look like when there's been this monkey on LaFleur's back of being able to get to the NFC Championship and get past it? Like, can they finally do that? And I think with Minnesota, it's the obvious one. You just replaced a quarterback that won you 14 games with somebody who, they drafted very highly, think very highly of, but we really don't know about J.J. McCarthy just yet. Like, is Kevin O'Connell really going to go 3 for 3 with getting the most out of quarterbacks, from Kirk Cousins to Sam Darnold to J.J.? Like, that's a big if. And I think the Bears have that to their advantage, on top of the fact that, yes, they have the second hardest strength of schedule based on their opponent's win percentage from the previous year. But they've got 2 division games early on to see how good they're going to be. They also have a week 5 bye, which normally, as a beat writer, I absolutely hate it, because then you've got, 2 to 3 months after that of nonstop games. There's no real break, and players certainly don't need the bye for their bodies at that point. But you get a month sample size to be like, all right, what's working, what's not working. So for the final 14 games of the season, however many it is, 13 games beyond the bye, you can go back to the drawing board and readjust, instead of, the bye coming much later in the season where, you might be kind of out of it at that point if you have to make some serious changes.
She's Courtney Cronin, ESPN Bears reporter, joining us here on Game Night. Courtney, what's the measuring stick this year for the team? Like, look, if they go 9-8 and Caleb Williams doesn't improve because the defense is better, they're a better team, is that a win? Or if they go 6-11, but Caleb Williams balls out and is able to throw for 4,000 yards because they're trailing a bunch, like, what's a better measuring stick, or what do you think the measuring stick for this team is?
The wins are going to be hard to come by in this division. It's the most competitive division in football, but it has to be the quarterback is the reason you're winning games. You're not winning games in spite of the QB. Because as we know in this league, yes, he's only in year 2, but teams want to know and have an answer of, are we on the right track with this guy really by the end of this season? Because by the end of next year, after his 3rd year, they have a determination to make on the 5th-year option. And I know I'm getting so far ahead of where the Bears are currently. Like they have to figure out, is Caleb processing fast enough to run this offense? Because it's super complex. But that's really what's at stake here. Like the long-term answer on whether Caleb Williams was the right choice, like that to me is the most important thing they need to come away with this year, which obviously takes you got to crawl before you can walk. And that's why I don't put any sort of win, number figure on it. If they got to 9 wins, though, guys, that's a huge improvement from 5-12 a year ago. And that probably, that in the hunt graphic you see at the end of every Sunday night when we're talking about the teams that might be wild card teams, like if they are consistently there, if they make the playoffs off that, if they don't make the playoffs, they just miss, and Caleb looks good, and it looks like, all right, they've got the right recipe here to be a contender eventually, then I'd say that's a successful season for them.
She is the ubiquitous and omnipresent Courtney Cronin, host of the Best Week Ever and ESPN Bears Reporter. You get some rest. Thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
I mean, there's a lot there with Caleb, to say the least. It's going to be an interesting season to watch it unfold, particularly at the very beginning. Speaking of unfolding, the Yankees lose again. Aaron Boone ejected again. That's next. It's Game Night on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM, Channel 80.
Hey, everybody, it's Rich. Coming September 2nd to ESPN Radio. The Rich Eisen Show.
Paul Rudd, Pittsburgh Steelers numerologist. Paul Rudd.
Benny Cunningham, 89. Larry Brown, 79. Nailing it.
Rich Eisen, weekdays from noon to 3 Eastern. Coming September 2nd on ESPN Radio, ESPN Plus, and...
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Circusports.com for details.
This summer, you'll be loving our Lending and America First Credit Union. Get new Visa credit cards with 0% intro APR for 6 months. Need a new ride? Get 90 days with no payments on new auto loans and 60 days no payments on RV and power sports loans. Our home equity loans start with an introductory 4.49% APR to refinance debt or take on that dream project. Start the summer fun now and your payments later. Apply today at AmericaFirst.com or visit a branch. Subject to membership, eligibility, terms, creditworthiness, and conditions. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Broker license number 1001607.LLC.
You gotta go Galindo. I'm Josh Galindo, owner of Galindo Group Real Estate. We're not just a real estate company, we're a lifestyle brokerage with over 20 years of experience. When you work with us, you get more than a realtor. You get an entire team dedicated to creating an experience you'll love. From start to finish, we make buying or selling your home smooth, fun, and completely stress-free. You gotta go Galindo. 702-820-HOME.
GalindoGroupRealestate.com.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing has proven that we can solve problems quickly, completely, and affordably, which is great. But we also like to prevent problems before they happen, which saves you money. So you can live your life comfortably and without worry. And the way we do it is with the Savings and Maintenance Membership, or SAM plan for short. For $16 a month, you get 4 yearly visits, a 15-point cooling system tune-up, a 15-point heating system tune-up, a 65-point plumbing inspection and water heater flush, 1 diagnostic or emergency service trip for plumbing or air, 15% off repairs, and a lot more, including peace of mind all year long. Check out the long list of benefits at SierraCoolsLV.com or give us a call at 702-380-7099. License number 0078689 and 081121.
Sierra Air Conditioning and Plumbing, service that soars above the rest.
Hey, it's JT here to tell you about the best pizza in Las Vegas, Grimaldi's. Only at Grimaldi's can you get their famous New York-style coal-fired brick oven pizza. Grimaldi's has 4 locations in the Vegas Valley, or check them out online at Grimaldi'sPizzeria.com.
Modelo is an official cerveza of the Las Vegas Raiders and the JT the Brick Show. Modelo Especial is a rich, full-flavored Pilsner-style lager, delivering a crisp, refreshing taste, brewed with fighting spirit since 1925. Can you believe what they just said?
It's the dumbest. I don't get this.
I can't do it. Join the conversation. Hit up the Finley Kia text line, 702-364-1100. Let your voice be heard by texting the Finley Kia text line, 702-364-1100.
1 and 2. I was hearing it from the Yankee dugout.